What is up, everybody? This is Mr. Extrodin back again with another video. This is Africa is Next podcast. Yes, we are back, and we are back in Konoha. Actually, I wouldn't say we're in Konoha anymore. We're actually at the 5 Kage Summit. Yes, we have VIP, what do you call invites? Yeah. And as usual, I'm with the awesome foursome, as Tebello like to call us, even though it's on another podcast. But hey, it is what it is. So yeah, we got Tebello Khala from KC Media. KC Media has Nerdgasm and it has the Geek Spot. If you don't know what I'm talking about, do go check out his channel and check out those two podcasts over there. We talk all things X-Men. We talk about anime. We talk about culture. We talk to other nerds. We talk about people who are passionate about the geek culture. You actually see us going to Afro Geek Fest and all of that. So check out that stuff. It's really good. And then we have Buckmeister Cul from Buckmeister.
Afro Geek Fest, the vlog still loading, guys. But anyway.
Yes.
Buckmeister. Do I need to come there with a kang? Do I need to kang myself there to you to make sure you finish this vlog? I will become kang. Don't make me become kang.
Wall opens up. Zuko, Lord Zuko, no.
Hey, Sheva. I will start wearing Jonathan Major clothes and become kang. No.
There'll be footage of you chasing Buckmeister all over Joburg.
And the only thing I'll be saying one thing. Feta.
Wow.
I'm gonna be running with a laptop. I'm editing.
Editor, Feta.
As you guys can see, like what usually happens with live recordings from journalists when they're at a live event, there's usually delays. But anyway, we have Buckmeister Cul from Buckmeister Cul Reacts and Meister Geek Media. Do check him out as well on those two YouTube channels. There's Geek Heresy over there. There's some cool raps over there. Recast Each Other campaign on all his social media channels. Also, do check out Black Panther versus Kang. Check out Black Fist. And he's cooking up some really cool animated Black Panther stuff. If you want to see what I'm talking about, check out his TikTok where you see Black Panther, T'Challa, stepping forward to wielding the Infinity Gauntlet. Really cool stuff. And then we have, I guess you could say, Lord Zuko / Kakashi /
Get Danzo today. Get Danzo Tang.
Oh, Danzo!
No wonder I'm stifling the urge to flip zap signs that you like. Why do I see
Danzo? Can
yeah,
you
like,
see?
I was like, why do
I've got my golden arm. All
of a sudden, you unlock Mangekyo Sharingan. You're opening a teleportation.
Yeah, I tended to this guy. Attended to this guy, you just gonna see a vortex appear in my eye, then gone. Look,
I'm about to unlock my arm.
Yeah, so I guess you guys can tell what we're gonna talk about. The wallpapers should tell you. We already gave you enough clues. So yes, we are doing Naruto Shippuden. I believe this is part 5 that we're doing. Yeah, so we're doing part 5. The 5 Kage Summit. And also going into Sasuke versus Danzo. I guess you could say it's the same arc because basically Sasuke here is the main character.
Okay, it starts with
a
because we literally ended after the pain arc.
Yes.
So it means basically to start with the abduction of the eight tails because this is where pain.
So before we get there, we got to talk about Toby and Sasuke linking up. So yes, after this comes off the back of Itachi dying. This comes off of the back of Itachi dying. Naruto and squad tried to reach Sasuke. They are too late because he got taken by Toby. So then we catch up with Sasuke. He's in a cave. And you get to see how empty his revenge is. Like, Sasuke at that moment is not a character anymore. Like, he has no personality, no motivation. There's nothing there. He's just sitting there because now he's achieved this revenge on Itachi, but
Now
he doesn't
what?
even know what it means.
Now what? Yeah.
And then on top of that, he can't get Itachi's smile out of his face, out of his head. Like he
Yes.
doesn't understand why he was smiling at the end. Like Itachi was supposed to be afraid and a coward and all of these things, but like he was none of those things when he pieced out.
Because he realized Itachi let him win. Itachi, yeah, but did I just go American? Itachi.
Yeah,
Itachi. Oh my soul. I've
Itachi.
been watching too much American stuff.
You've been watching Naruto
I've been watching Naruto.
and Sasuke.
Ooh, oh Lord. Sometimes I'll be watching a video on them and then just the way they pronounce words, I'm just like, next one.
Which sounds better though? Nissan or brother?
Nah, Onesan.
Nissan, bruh.
Yeah.
Nissan.
Yeah.
Onesan.
Look,
Oh,
even when they
Nissan!
made that joke, like I think Nissan themselves made the joke, and then Sasuke is busy going Nissan, and then the like a sales rep from Nissan is like, "Damn it, we are not your brother."
Damn it.
That's funny. But yeah, and then enter Toby.
But Toby, okay, before we even get there, I have a huge problem with this guy. I remember when I was reading the manga, I'm like, why come now, dog? Why didn't you come when these guys were fighting? Why didn't you like tell Sasuke everything while they were still fighting? Why do you come
Because
just
Itachi
after
would have
this
killed
guy?
him. Itachi would have killed him.
Yeah, that's the thing. Itachi
would have killed him.
because Itachi is he's basically prepped everything he can because he's been working with this guy for a very long time. So he's he has a better understanding of how Toby's abilities work. So he's just like, I know how, like you see the thing that Kakashi figures out eventually in the war arc. We'll get to it, but I think Itachi had that figured out. So he was just like, if I know where to hit this guy, then it doesn't matter where he escapes to. Also, Infinite Tsukuyomi, even though Mangekyo can break out of it, and also I don't think Toby had a Susanoo either. So
yeah, he was outmatched.
Yeah, I think it wasn't a matter of being outmatched because he has a lot of options. I just think that it would have been a fight that he didn't want because it would have hindered his progress of his plan. So he was just like,
yeah, it's also a fight that could potentially kill him. As much as he's also strong. He's not a weakling or anything, but it's not it's an unnecessary risk. Let's put it that way.
Yeah, and also the thing is what's this? He's like Itachi's also running out of time at this point.
Oh, and also remember, he's also not 100% sure about Itachi. So this was also a kind of a way to see where Itachi stands, and then to see so depending on who won, then he'll see if he can progress with Itachi or he'll use Sasuke.
Because also remember, no. At this point, he's firmly like Itachi needs to die, but I don't need to be the one that does it. Yeah. And he wants Itachi to complete his mission of galvanizing Sasuke. He's just hoping that whatever he gave Sasuke at the last minute will be enough to take Toby out. But like Toby knew from jump that Itachi was all about the leaf. Like Itachi was all about how Itachi, I think he would have even ran if Itachi had sensed that Toby was gonna go against him in a major way or was gonna try and tell Sasuke before the fight, Itachi would have had the foresight to just go to Tsunade or to go to whatever and just be like, look, boom, 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 this is what this guy's trying to do, and I've seen it with the tailed beasts. Let's start this. Well, I don't know what your plan is, but basically he would have tried, he would have basically snitched the whole Akatsuki, whatever he's figured out at that point. And Toby's like, I don't need that right now because we're down a few members. We actually don't have that much firepower for the leaf, and we've just lost
our
Nagato.
Biggest gun. Our biggest gun is dead.
We lost Nagato. We lost our immortals.
No, he's not the leader because Toby is the leader, but Nagato was one of the biggest guns.
Yeah.
And now he's gone.
Yeah. I mean, but I think we learned later that Toby was the leader. I mean, at this point,
No,
thought
Toby
Nagato
was the
leader, didn't he?
manipulator. Toby was he was the leader from the shadows. It was interesting because basically, if you look at the whole Hokage Shadow Hokage thing, that's what he was doing.
Yes.
Like Pain was like the visible leader. Everybody believed in him. They all loved him. What. But the guy who was, I guess, handling the dirty work from the shadows was
puppet
Toby.
master of sorts. Yeah.
Yes. Anyway, moving on. Yeah, so then Toby steps in, and that's when we first see Sasuke get his Mangekyo Sharingan that was set up by.
He didn't
No,
get
didn't he
his.
get Itachi's eyes?
He didn't get a Mangekyo Sharingan. All he had was Itachi's chakra that forced his Mangekyo to appear and incinerate.
Yeah, no, I'm saying this is when he gets. Yeah, this is when Sasuke. Like, I mean, there's a couple of theories around this. I mean, also even
Just check your phones there, guys. Someone is.
Sorry, I think it's me. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, but I think should be fine now.
Yeah,
Sorry.
it's fine. It's fine now.
Okay. I'm gonna choose peace. I'm not gonna say it. Yeah. You're a big boy. You're a big boy. Don't say it. Don't say it. Tebello. Tebello ka khalimel. Tebello. Tebello.
You can say it, Tebello. You can say it.
Just say it, dog.
Oh, it's one of your many girlfriends trying to call you.
I wish.
Girlfriend number 75. It's Brooke from the bottom of the beautiful.
Hey, Kana, this is how Cam opens up his phone. Good morning, number 1. Good morning, number 2. Good morning, number 3. Good morning, number 4.
It's captains have Kido. Shinigami have Kido. I have girlfriend, bro. Girlfriend number 4.
Yeah,
I call you.
Yeah,
girlfriend number 98, summoned from the heavens, open the sky and split apart, crush the enemies.
Anyway. Divine girlfriend of the dragons, I summon thee. Descend from on high and burn the battlefield. Khaleesi!
That's
actually a brilliant idea for isekai. Like trademark it now. My list of girlfriends are indestructible.
My indestructible girlfriend harem. Oh God, we'd make a killing.
My indestructible harem TM.
Yeah, no. We've got you a nice IP back, Extrodin. How about that? Call it an early birthday present. You're gonna make millions. Yeah. There it is.
There it is. Even the stars are showing. Even the stars are
there it is.
Yeah,
and then every time the girlfriends every time the girlfriends come out, then the DMX song will play. There was Brenda, Letitia, Denal, LaShawn, Arnell, and Alicia, Felicia, Patrice, about 3 Kims.
What's that guy? Boom.
Okay. Magenko Sharingan. Not
okay, guys, can I just ask a question? When he gets the Sharingan, had he already transplanted Itachi's eyes, or it was his Sharingan? Oh, okay.
So
okay.
There's a couple of theories. One, it's Itachi gave Sasuke his chakra. 2, it was Sasuke kind of realizing something was off, and the trauma of the situation unlocked his Mangekyo, basically. Because as much as Sasuke tried to push Itachi out, Itachi was still a person that meant a lot to him. So Uchiha being the Uchiha, he still unlocked the Mangekyo Sharingan. But the first theory is way more plausible because he used Amaterasu. So
and also remember Itachi always does this thing. So knowing Itachi, that's when he probably does his little sneak whatever there.
So he was prepping him the entire time.
Wait, you think Itachi, dog, Itachi, you don't trust that guy. That guy holds your shoulder and you're like, hey man, good job.
Also,
you're already under my genjutsu.
Jiggy, there's a crow in your belly. You're like, what the hell?
Demon.
We'll get back to crows, but before that, I wanted to highlight to give credence to the first theory. If you look at the shape of the Mangekyou, it was Itachi's eye. It was Itachi's iris thing.
Okay.
I'm sorry, my English data bundles run out whenever the camera comes on.
Okay,
I used to think it happens at night. Now I realize the moment light
thing.
Camera.
Just call it ocular shape. Otherwise, it will shapatis.
Yeah, that eye shape. There you go.
Yeah,
that eye shape was of Itachi. And then I also to add more credence to to your story about why it took Toby to come until this point to start using Sasuke. Itachi's plan was to die the villain so that Sasuke can come back home as a hero. Now, unfortunately, and this is where you see that Itachi's plan had holes all over the place, because that tactic of manipulating someone's anger and quest for vengeance leaves you empty. And when you're an empty vessel, someone else can fill whatever they want into you. Wise moment of the day.
I think
Because
the thing is also
there's a
Sasuke,
void
and
that
I
you
think
need to fill
Itachi also
afterwards.
kind of realized that maybe his plan was off, because you realize it through his conversation with Naruto, where he's like, Sasuke is a blank canvas. Anybody can paint him whatever they want.
Yeah, foreshadowing. Nice. I forgot that.
We'll get
So
there though.
But also, you already see that his plan goes astray the moment Orochimaru he goes to Orochimaru, because basically Sasuke was supposed to stay in the village, grow in the village, hate that guy,
But
kill
then
him,
I
and then
think,
be
yeah, that's the
stronger.
thing, is that if you okay, but let's actually get into let's get into the explanation, because I think then it'll just elaborate on what's happening here. So Toby comes in, he gets hit with Amaterasu, and then like
and
we
then
think he's dead, and then he like
Psych!
steps out and he's like, yeah, if Itachi knew my secrets, I'd probably be dead, and whatever.
bitch.
So, and then he basically drops the biggest bombshell. Like at the time for me, this was whoa.
Same here, bro. Same here.
I was
Same here.
like, group, you are lying. Look, I hate Sasuke, but this is lies. Lies. All lies. All lies. I refuse to believe you.
This was all of us.
That's why I asked this question when I read it the first time. I was like, my nigga. But anyway.
Oh no. The bigger, okay. The lies about Itachi, I was like, okay, he's lying. The lie I actually believed was when he told us his actual name.
Yeah.
Like, I'm Uchiha Madara. Nani?
No, we all believed he was Madara.
I
At that
was
point,
like,
I
oh,
was like,
no.
We all
no.
believe
But I
it.
don't want to lie. Let me see if I can find it quickly. The cover, the colored manga cover of that backstory, and you're seeing Madara for the first time, dude. Chef's kiss, dog. Chef's kiss. It looks amazing. But anyway, please continue, guys. I'll see if I can find it.
Now we know the truth that we didn't know then, but back then we all believed that this guy was Madara. And like, and then the second thing is, why are you covering your face? Are you that disfigured? Harashirama really clap your cheeks that bad? Are you that old?
Chief.
You know, like we have I had so many questions. Like,
Marwatseba hore Hashirama had dale kanqindi. That man was bad.
Such a well-kept
that man
secret.
was up, yeah.
You know, I love the fact, like, I wanted to find those articles. It was such a well-kept secret. There were Wikipedia articles about Uchiha Madara in detail.
I just wonder, was
Like,
Masashi laughing to himself as he looked at everybody?
he
Like, I just wonder if he was
must
just
have
like, yeah, you guys don't know how to took it.
But don't you guys think that at that time he had already, maybe he actually believed that this was Madara himself? I don't know. You know, like kind of like that whole androids thing.
Maybe. Oh, maybe somebody stepped in and they were just like, yeah, he can't be Madara, Chief.
No ways. Are you telling me that this guy was Madara all along? Hell no.
No, but Kem, I think there's like the way it leads into the war arc, I think this was planned. Like, there's a lot of things that gets dropped, but I think this was way too. It's also foreshadowed. Like, because the thing is, it's also foreshadowed. If you remember when Deidara and Toby went to go fetch the three tails,
right?
Like Deidara talks shit about the three tails, and he's like, "Oh, we got the three tails or whatever." And instead of being all jokey, Toby just like lays to the side. When you find out the story, he has
the most quiet he's ever been. It's like, hey, say something. And if there's one thing we need to know about Masashi is that he can layer things. There are of his many flaws in storytelling, like, you know, he forgets character arcs, the female representation. It's shonen, guys. We shouldn't really expect much from the female characters from a shonen manga.
It's getting better, but yeah.
But true. But when it comes to him layering and foreshadowing different aspects. I think that this guy has a.
Because Toby was set up from part one. If you pay attention.
Mm. At the same time,
Yeah.
Itachi did flat out tell the Sasuke that the guy who helped him was Uchiha Madara. Like who helped you kill the Uchiha? Like Uchiha Madara. Like what? Bullshit. And then he turns out like I'm Uchiha Madara. Like also you killed your clanmates. I mean, that's the only part I believed. Everyone else was like lies. Lies. No. Itachi's an asshole. There is no way.
So let's actually get into it. So Uchiha massacre, right?
Yes.
Obito, Toby. Okay, if you're watching this at this point and you haven't watched Naruto,
spoilers. You are spoiling it. I remember I was watching this episode of Friday enough. I watch other podcast. You cheating whore! I know. I'm a slut.
How dare you?
How dare thee?
I only watch Extrodin Verse and KC Media.
And that's a binky.
Guys.
It's a yellow for binky.
The only reason I do this is to improve my game. I'm making myself better for you. I love saying that excuse. No, all those girls, they were just practice so that I could be a better lover.
I'm pretty sure there's someone who's used that.
It was all for you.
It was all for you.
I'm pretty sure there's someone who's used that.
I actually fumbled one time that way, but I won't get into that story. But
my memory is clear.
Okay. That needs to be an offline and needs to be elaborated offline.
I live on this team. Like, go ahead, spill.
That needs to be elaborated offline. Let's continue.
Right. So anyway, so he drops the bombshell. He basically says that the whole thing was set up by the Leaf Village and the Leaf Elders and Danzo. And basically it was because there was a coup going on with the Uchiha because they've been resented after the attack of the Nine Tails, because it was only an Uchiha with a Mangekyo level Sharingan that could control the Nine Tails in the first place. So everybody in the village started suspecting the Uchiha for a very long time. And
you see, if Sasuke had any semblance of a brain cell, you would have clocked like also you led the attack, didn't you?
No, but remember, Sasuke's whole world is rocked at this point. That bruh is not there. He's checked out
he's
of
empty
life
at this point.
Yeah, he is so confused. I am so confused.
Like, the thing is, like, you gotta understand, when people criticize Sasuke, he's a character that it took a long time for him to make his own decisions. His whole life he was being manipulated. So,
and also he's 15, guys.
So is Naruto, but you don't see him becoming everybody's.
Yeah, but Naruto was positive from day one.
No, I'm saying Naruto also, like, the thing is, Naruto, he also latched on to people. Sasuke kept pushing people away. Naruto was just like, if you're my friend, you are my friend.
Yes. Naruto had some time, like he must been knocked out and had a dream that he was a pirate who wanted to become Pirate King and had that level of attachment to whoever he likes. And that part of them stuck, because if there's one thing Naruto and Luffy have is, if you are my friend, I got you. I got your back. And the requirements for you being a friend is just be nice to me once. He gave me meat.
Exactly, and then he starts singing. That YG song. I'm a rat
for Naruto, right? The thing is, for Naruto, it's fight me and have a connection with me and listen to my talk no jutsu, and I will fight the world for you afterwards.
After I beat your ass,
let me know if you guys can see this. This is the cover I'm talking about. How sick is this, dog?
Yes, my screen is white.
I can see it.
Oh, there we go.
It is the
dog. Because that was the first time I saw him. I was like, who the hell is this nigga?
Hey, and when he comes through, he showed us that he is that nigga.
But I mean, you also see him at the valley at the end the first time when Sasuke and Naruto fight, because those are the statues, and you're just like, yo, these statue designs are really dope. What are they?
And
Who
this
are
is
those
what
guys?
this is
Who
what
are they? Yeah.
this is what I learned. I was a Hashirama fan from the get go because I always used to post like this. And apparently, if you're right-handed, that's the Hashirama side. Madara
Oh,
has
I'm
always been left.
left-handed, so
Madara
hello,
has always
Madara.
been has always
Oh,
been left-handed.
So you're an Uchiha with glasses. Okay, we see
I'm
you.
an Uchiha.
With glasses?
Yes, we are the new age Uchihas. We are
Yeah.
from
We're in the Boruto universe, my G.
No, you're Obito, aren't you?
Oh my god.
Oh, you finally figured it out.
People who are hating on, okay, I know there are many flaws of Sarada, and Gas, I'm defending Boruto for something, but the fact that she's wearing glasses as an Uchiha is nothing new. Obito was busy wearing goggles this entire time because he had issues with his visual, and he had to have these goggles to have him.
Yeah, but like the thing is, though, is
Obito
that
needed hygiene. Obito na
but
shota
I'm
ka
just saying,
hygiene.
if you look at it though,
was not
like
eating
who
carrots.
Obito's parents are and who Sarada's dad is, it was just like your dad basically had like your dad's genes. Like I mean,
They
okay,
did the
but
bare
anyway.
minimum. No,
Yeah.
those genes had no effort. They wanted to be Naruto. They're like, what the hell am I doing? Who's this? Is this Sakura? Oh no.
And your mother
even-
is like a medical ninja.
I was about
How
to say
the
you can't
hell do
even
you have
blame
that
you
eyesight?
can't even blame Sakura's genes because there was no it wasn't they weren't the greatest genes or whatever, but there was no flaw in them.
Yeah,
And
no.
Yeah.
and
Anyway,
also
I think
remember she had kind of what's the thing?
Yeah, 100
Yeah.
The 100 healings, meaning her body was rich in chakra. So you can't even blame it on
No,
her and say like
Kishimoto fumbled with the character design. I
Now,
fumbled.
It wasn't Kishimoto. Kishimoto wasn't handling Boruto because if he was, the older
But
cast
didn't he
would
do the
not.
character designs?
No, not for them. I don't think, because if you look at the older characters, the way they're designed.
No,
No.
like it's possible to do
dude,
the
I didn't
character
even
designs,
recognize
but still let the
Shino.
artists do like their take of the character designs. if
No,
that
but I'm
makes
saying
sense.
like some of those characters, when you look at some of the older characters, like when you look at the old gen in Boruto, bro, it's like, bro, these characters are sourceless. Yo, like what
No, but
happened to you? What happened to you, Shino?
Look at
Dude, did you see Gaara's hairstyle?
Orochimaru looks
Yo.
like it was done by an apprentice.
No, like
who just-
Gara has a swoop now. He has a swoop up here, and it's like, why are you? Okay, hey guys, we got a long
no,
arc
no,
to talk
my
about.
biggest
Kai.
Okay, we can say all these things, but my biggest, I will never forgive Kishimoto for how he made adult Naruto look. That guy is ugly. What happened to
But the
that sly
hairstyle,
ass
bro.
kid? Like, what the hell? He looks so plain.
Ish.
He looks so plain.
I was hoping he was gonna add some. I was hoping he was gonna add some Porto
Yeah,
Kage
yeah.
sauce to it.
You
But
know?
anyway, but moving on. All right. So yeah, we get the whole details of the Uchiha massacre and everything, and basically, they recruited a 13-year-old, and they were basically like, it's either your clan or it's the village.
And people used to think that, oh, Itachi was such a genius and everything. Itachi was a genius with depression.
Oh, and he was 13.
No,
Like, this
So,
is
so can you dissect that a bit more? What do you mean it's either the village or
yeah.
So Danzo
the
says
clan?
to Thingy, we know that the Uchihas are planning a coup,
Yeah.
basically, because they're sick and tired of being persecuted by the village,
Yes.
right? So you have to kill them because we need Sharingan versus Sharingan, or the village is going to civil war and we're gonna have to kill them, and many more people will die.
And
then
also,
to
if
make
the
things-
village goes to civil war, then the other villagers will
villages
invade us,
will
etc.,
invade us
etc.
Yeah.
because they won't resist.
Yeah.
So, but like the
So what do
other
you
thing is
expect a 13-year-old to do?
but this is when you get to see how much of a snake Danzo is. Because the thing is, right? The fourth Okage was third Okage. The third Okage was ineffectual in the fact that he was taking too long to negotiate. Like, there's already a lot of stuff where he's talking to Fugaku, and also Fugaku had lost control of the Uchiha clan at this point in time, because Fugaku, it's said that Fugaku did not want to go to war. Like, Fugaku was trying to negotiate a peace. That's why he even named Sasuke, because it was in honor of Sarutobi. Sarutobi's dad.
Yeah.
I think. Yeah, it was in honor of Sarutobi's dad. I think. I don't remember exactly the detail, but it was somebody related to the third Hokage. That's why Sasuke's name is Sasuke. Fugaku was basically naming him as like an olive branch of sorts.
Yeah.
Because that's how much Fugaku had respect for the third Hokage. To the point where Fugaku even told the Uchiha to leave Kakashi alone because some of the Uchiha wanted to take the eye of Kakashi from him when he came back from the war. Because he was just like, he's a Hatake, only Uchiha should have Uchiha eyes, and Fugaku was like, this is not the time to discuss that. We're literally mourning.
You know,
like, relax yourselves.
And they say, did you just survive a war? Why are you trying to start drama?
Yeah. That
Also, can we realize how the third Hokage is respected by people in the village, but disrespected by us because we like, dude, you are this all-powerful, all-wise thing, and we understand there's a lot of politics going on, but some of the stuff you could have handled. I understand it
a little faster. If there's one thing you could level at the third Hokage, he was indecisive. Decisive action is often needed.
I mean, I think the thing is he was more decisive in his younger years because that's where he earned the title the God of Shinobi. But when he had to come out of retirement again to be the third Hokage because he thought he was stepping down, I think he just lost a lot of his edge.
Yeah, I think a lot had happened at that point. If you think about it, that whole situation with Orochimaru, then there was the whole nine-tail fox thing, holding back the reins. Tsunade is nowhere to be found. Jiraiya is gone. There's so much that was happening, man. You have to take care of this kid who has the nine-tail fox in his body.
And then you find out
with his own son.
Then you hear disturbing reports about your favorite student studying human test subject laboratories all over the world. Yeah, fair thing.
It's a lot.
But I'm saying you still can say that he was way too slow to respond. It was
100%.
I would have
like, I defend the third Hokage to an extent. Like there's just some things where I'm just like I can't defend you here, man.
Who was his advisor?
No, his advisors were those two old bats. I forget who.
Yeah, the elders.
Oh, the ones that just appear. They appear when they need to.
Yeah, but
but I'm saying they appear and they do the worst things possible because basically they're Team Danzo.
Yeah. Without them knowing.
Yeah. Like more like Central 46, but of two people.
Yeah, like at some point, even Kakashi had to tell them that like this is your excuse. Like these are your excuses to allow all of this nonsense to happen.
I want
and I'm like, that's Kakashi, and I'm like, dog has been in the Black Ops, and you disgusted him. Wow.
I want to.
You know what I like about this story so much. I used to tell people a lot that by the time you reach Shippuden, you would have known at least a lot of people in the village. Like, dude, we know the politics of Konoha. That's how crazy the story is. Like, you're so invested in the politics of Konoha. It's crazy.
I wanted to ask a hypothetical question. Sorry to interrupt. What would you guys have done if you were the third Hokage to mitigate the Uchiha massacre?
I'm banning Danzo. I kick him out. That's the first thing I do. All this root stuff gets shut down immediately. No more root. No more secret meetings.
Yeah.
Danzo, yeah. I'm investigating all of your things because you are moving way too shady. Every time we're at a negotiation, you're like, we can't negotiate. Why?
And while he's busy negotiating,
like what?
He stops your negotiations and then he goes negotiate.
Yeah. Like what's this? Like when Danzo was telling Itachi to his face, we need to make sure that we strike and strike now. Me as the third Hokage, okay, you're done. You're stepping down. This is over. Because basically you want
banishment, bro.
Like you're trying to cut the military. You're trying to cut the military of Konoha in half. Because the Sharingan is one of the most powerful dojutsu, or the most powerful dojutsu in the whole of this universe.
In this universe, it is the most powerful.
And I'm saying, and you don't even want to talk to these people. You want to cut them out completely and half
only because
our
you can't control them.
Yeah, and half our military strength because you can't control them because you are listening to Why am I forgetting the second Okage's name now? It's Hashirama.
Tobirama.
Tobirama. It's like just because you are hugging on Tobirama's not so hard that you wanna that you wanna get rid of all of the Uchiha. No, you don't work here anymore.
I could have gone my entire life without that imagery. Like I could have just gone my entire life. I could just see his gray ass pubes and everything.
No.
God.
With some Sharingan eyes on it.
You know?
I am 0 for 3 with the visualization in Tebello Khala.
Yeah, no, that was a real life Genjitsu right there.
Yeah, thank you. I regret to have asked this question now. It was my fault. Why did I even ask this question about
you activated my trap card? Bad visualization.
But also, you guys make a good point. Like, why didn't Danzo just try to figure out what Hashirama did? Why did he think about Tobirama? Why didn't he just think about what Hashirama did?
Hashirama is viewed as a dreamer. The thing is, whenever the text and whenever people talk about the first Hokage, it's the same way they talk about Naruto. Naivete, you don't understand the world, yada, 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 yada. Tobirama was all about practicality, so much so that even when we get into his backstory, he's the first one that suggests all the systems that the village uses.
Yes.
So everybody thinks that the way Tobirama thinks is completely concise and correct. Now, the thing is, right, when he put the Uchiha where he put them, right, it made a disconnect from the village. A big time disconnect. People weren't spending enough like the thing is like that's why Kushina was like so amazing in the 15 seconds we get to spend time with her, because she actively made friends with the Uchiha. Like she was actively a friend of the Uchiha. But other people were like there was a big divide. So now Foxlands destroys things. Already you're not spending time with these guys. Already, like, you don't have this thing of, no, man, Fugaku would never.
Wait, guys, am I the one freezing?
Oh, maybe it's me. I don't know.
No, it should, we can see you.
Yeah, we can see you. But I'm saying, like, we don't have this thing of, no, Shisui would never. No, Fugaku would never. So now people don't have the connections.
Because what basically Tobirama did was create an apartheid state. I'm gonna say it. I'll go there because he separated them and created a segregated community.
Yeah.
The Uchihas are there with the cops, but with the policing district, but over there. And then everyone else can be together except for the Uchiha over there.
Now, his reasoning is because the way their dojutsu works, right? Like their visual prowess and positioning them at the head of the village. But the thing is also, this is where, one, his bias came in, and two, his cold calculating mentality, because he didn't know how to bring people together. He wasn't Hashirama. He missed that lesson.
He was too much head and not enough heart.
Yeah.
Where Hashirama was all heart.
Yeah.
We worry about this part with him, but
no. So moving on, right?
Which I think you could say it's also similar with Haruzen and Danzo, because Danzo cannot connect with the people like Haruzen.
Yeah, but he's way dumber than Tobirama ever was.
Like everyone.
And also he's also pushed by inferiority and jealousy.
There's also that.
Yeah.
Now, somebody always said, like, in those, if you pay attention to those group of three shinobis that the previous Hokages train, there's always going to be the Sasuke character, the Naruto character, and the Sakurai character. And in Tobirama's big three, Danzo was Sasuke. Or Orochimaru at the very least.
Yeah,
he was the Orochimaru of the group. Tobirama should have like seen like Danzo's a problem. It's not like I'm a fix him. He decided, no, his eyes red. Okay, then he's a problem I can manage. And here is another being the first person that like, you guys are basically saying fire Danzo. I would have killed him.
Yeah.
The other characters, like, I feel sorry for. I know if you pay attention to the backstory of Hashirama, his biggest sacrifice was deliberately making a choice to kill Madara, his closest best friend from time immemorial. And That's him saying that.
Yeah, but like Hiruzen wasn't built that way. Like that's why I say it had to be a firing.
and
This is why I said
I just wanted to add to that, like if the only thing that Hashirama should have told us, like, you need to have that level of resolve for the village for you to become Hokage. It wasn't translated to the next following generations. That's the problem. So he should have taught them that, like if you need to be at that level, like if
I think he didn't
Who
want
did
to.
who did Hiruzen really look up to between Tobirama and Hashirama?
No,
I know
Hashirama
he
did.
looked up to both of them.
Harisham,
Hashirama.
like look how he leads. Look how he leads. Look how he is.
But even the way he reacts when Hashirama snapped when they reincarnated, he was like what? He was the only one pressing bullets.
Dude, I feel like he was the weakest of the four, bro.
Like the moment,
No,
the
but like
moment you
that's
just
look,
like you see Tobirama trying to make a big tantrum, and then you just see Tobirama do.
like that's the thing with Hiruzen. I think the thing is with Hiruzen is that he also he has the will of fire, so he also views this village as like this perfect thing that perfect things only come from. And I think with Hashirama, with his will of fire, he didn't want to pass that on because of how traumatic and painful it was, and because of like what it would have led to later. He wanted to foster this thing of family and friendships because he wanted the village to survive and be strong.
Yeah.
So it's like if you have to turn around and say that my brother's a problem to the village, I must take him out. That starts the chain of bloodshed. So he wanted it to stop with him. That's what Hashirama was trying to do, but he failed.
And then you realize
you definitely convinced me that
Danzo actually keeps on. Danzo colludes with Hanzo the salamander and betrays the. I think that's something where the thing, and then that gives rise to Nagato.
Yeah, but was this information that Hiruzen was aware of?
Danzo colludes with Orochimaru, which then leads to Orochimaru doing all the experiments with Harishama cells and stuff. Like a lot of stuff Danzo has done to try and help the village has actually worked backwards towards the village.
There's I know. Well, let's fast forward because
I think we're gonna be here. We're gonna be here for a very long time. Anyway,
but
so in conclusion, Pants what Danzo, I'm so like.
Yeah.
Yes.
So anyway, quick. So moving on, right? So yeah, we get the details of the massacre. Basically, Itachi in this situation had no choice, in my opinion, and also I feel like he was manipulated. Like this is the thing when people say that Itachi was like when people say that Itachi deserves to be burning in hell or whatever the case was, I'm just like, guys, he was actually manipulated. Like you have to understand, just because he's smart, like a smart 13-year-old is still a 13-year-old.
A smart genius is still a genius.
But don't you think he should have spoken to his dad about this?
No, he couldn't speak to Fugaku because remember the
clan
was
the leader of the coup, or the so-called leader of the coup. So
yeah, but it's still his dad.
No, but like also.
So you're gonna talk to the guy who you think is gonna betray you?
It's my dad.
No, but I'm saying Fugaku also, every time he was speaking to Itachi, he was always talking about the clan. It was always the clan.
Never the village.
So
never the village, never you.
And now, if it was this, and now also Fugaku is still trying to negotiate, yes, but he's already lost. Like if he stands in front of the Uchiha, right, and their coup, it can already go sideways where they can decide to start cooing by themselves. Like the thing is, both Itachi
they could have replaced him basically.
Yeah, I'm saying both Itachi and Fugaku were in difficult spots, so they couldn't meet each other halfway because already now, like from Itachi's perspective, Fugaku was either trapped or on board to coup, and like
because he was wearing too many hats anyway at that point.
And then let's not forget, we also forget that Fugaku, Danzo wanted this quote unquote massacre to happen because he needed access to all those delicious Sharingan eyes. And to the extent that he managed to, because the one person who could have stopped this entire mess from progressing was Shisui.
Easily, yes.
Easily. And he went out of his way to make sure that that option is off the table. So yes, fuck Danzo go to hell, Danzo. If
So
if I could find your
Shisui
grave,
was
let
the
me finish.
strongest
Let me finish.
Uchiha at this point.
I need to let my hatred out. Like, look, if I were to found Danzo's grave,
Yes, nice.
I'd have an angel going piss on his grave contest every year. It's like, Kitty guy, Kitty 5 so much, excuse me. Hi, Danzo.
Wow.
All right, I think we need to move on. Okay, so yeah, just to cover your thing on Shisui, yeah, basically his eye, I think it's a Komo Akatum, Komo something. What was it? Komo Amatu Katsuki, something like. My Japanese is not that strong. Anyway, it's basically like it's something that can subtly control people without realizing they're being controlled.
Yeah.
So he would have been able to be in the negotiation room, control Danzo, make Danzo make some deals or whatever, massacre over. But basically, yeah, that's why Danzo went after him specifically. So we get the details and all of that stuff. And then after that, basically now, what's this? Sasuke is radicalized. Sasuke starts remembering things. Basically, he starts remembering that Itachi was crying that entire massacre.
Yes.
Or whatever.
And then he also remembers he remembers specific scenes like the moment the only reason Itachi attacked the village after the third Hokage died was to remind Danzo and them that he's still alive, and if he dares tries go up against Sasuke, they'll have him to answer to. And there are other moments you just see little snippets of just
Yeah, I guess his quest for revenge clouded his judgment to a certain extent.
No, and then it makes sense why he didn't kill Sasuke when they were in the why he didn't kill Sasuke in the first place.
Yes.
Why he didn't kill Sasuke when they went after Naruto and all of that stuff, and why he didn't kill anybody when him and Kisame were in the village. Why he's always telling Kisame, "Hey, look, we don't need to fight. Hey, look, this is not the opportunity or the
Take it easy.
situation."
And
Take
then
it
the
easy.
part that broke Sasuke the most, that's when he remembered Itachi's last words.
Because we didn't hear them. I think what did Itachi say again? I'm trying to remember.
He said, "I'm sorry, Sasuke. I won't be able to. I won't be able to. I won't be able to come see you anymore. Something like that."
Oh no, I won't be able to keep my promise this time.
I
There
won't
we
be
go.
able to keep my promise this time.
There
I
we
was like,
go,
"Oh no!" And then when I read that, I was like, "Oh no!"
And
He's
then Sasuke
right.
flips, and now we get to see. And then they do that crazy thing. Masashi has this thing where when he wants to draw somebody with like a dramatic, ominous, like you just see an image and you can feel this character has snapped.
Yes. And
we will no longer be the heavy. We are now the Taka. And our first goal is the Leaf Village.
And Mangeku Sharingan. I was like, oh dear.
This is, I guess you could say, this is the real turning point of Sasuke. Because before this, he was not necessarily killing people. He was, he was
going after his enemies, not just.
Now
he'd kill you if you were in his way, but he wouldn't target you specifically or whatever the case was.
Yeah.
And
but
relatively, if you study him up until this point, he still is the same character from part 1. It's just that he's not with the crew of the Leaf Village.
Yes.
Yeah.
Now
he's more of an anti-hero, but he's still the same guy.
Now he went off the deep end. And then we get to he becomes Taka, and is this where he gets recruited by Akatsuki?
Yeah, by Toby. Basically, Toby's like, what's this? Okay. I'll help you capture the thingy, and then you basically use that power to take out the Leaf Village or whatever the case is.
Yes, and we get to one of my favorite introductions to one of my favorite villages.
Oh, doom, 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 doom.
The hidden ray.
Doom, doom. Wu-Tang Killer Bees on the swarm. Wu-Tang Killer Bees on the swarm. The RZA, the Jizza, old dirty bastard, Inspector Deck, Raekwon the Chef, You God, Ghostface Killer, and the Method Man.
What I like about
Wu-Tang ain't nothing to fuck with.
METHOD, man.
This is the moment where I think, I don't know, somebody must have told Kishimoto, like, guy, dude, do you know how much of a following you have in the black communities? The black folks love Naruto. Really? They love it. Really? I love them too. You know what? I'm gonna make a whole village of them. And just like that, every single black character, every single black Naruto fan, the headwinds went like, okay, bye. Like, this is my village for now.
On the swarm. Wu-Tang Killer Bees on the swarm.
Oh,
Yeah.
the hidden rain. Hey, there's one thing about that village.
Okay, is Zuko frozen?
Zuko is
I don't know.
He Wu-Tang so hard.
done so hard that the essence of Wu-Tang itself flogged the bandwidth, and now we are frozen. He's now in a dimension with all the other Wu-Tang members. They have been summoned. Prince Zuko.
Tiger style. Anyway, yeah, so we get an introduction to and dog, this is one of the best introductions ever. First off and foremost, anybody who's annoyed at Killer Bee rapping, we all know it's terrible. We all know that the band doesn't have bars. We all know, but that's not the point.
His bars all require all levels of Jesus.
Dude, you just gotta see. It even had to be in color, dog. Let's just hold on.
Wu-Tang Killer Bees on the swarm.
Check this out, dog.
Right.
I mean, already Sasuke is like, yo, I'll capture him. Suigetsu, you go right. Jugo, you go left. Karin, watch my back.
And this man is like,
right.
What's up with this?
I see. But anyway.
Wu-Tang Killer Bees on the swarm. Oh my gosh.
It says his network.
Yeah, we saw.
I hope he comes back. All right, so let's keep it going. So
Yeah.
Sasuke comes in and Sasuke is like, oh, okay, so yeah, let's get to it, let's capture him. And Killer Bee proceeds to lay down one of the most disrespectful beatdowns I have ever seen in anime. Like, this is top 10 disrespectful. So first off, like, they do that whole sequence where Sasuke basically kicks him in the chest. And instead of retaliating, what does he do? You just made me think of some dope rhymes. I'm about to write them down right now.
Like, hold on a minute. Like, excuse me. What are you doing? You know, I just something came into my mind right now. Like,
okay. I got a kick from a guy with a red eye. He thinks he was too fly, but now he's about to die.
You know?
Perfect.
Perfect.
You know, initially when I was reading this, I was like, there's no way these guys' raps can be so lame. Maybe it's a translation problem. Then you watch the dub, you're like, no, dog, this has nothing to do with the translation.
I remember my boyfriend was like, I can't listen. Killer Bee made him go into that manga because he could not tolerate those whack ass rhymes. Bear in mind, he used to do hip hop, so he knows.
Your boyfriend was sick with the rhymes though. He's good with the pen.
Hey, I need to meet this guy. I've never met this guy. I need to meet this guy.
Hopefully we'll meet at Comic-Con. We'll find out.
Oh, okay. Find out on the next episode.
Find out in the next episode of
but
the undocumented Comic-Con experience.
Okay, anyway, getting back to
the
it.
vlog will most probably come out in 2027.
Yeah. But anyway, yeah, but like with this, getting back to this thing, right? So yeah, then after that, bro, like Killer Bee disrespected the whole squad, guys. The whole squad. He took Suigetsu's sword. Like, Jugo thinks he was doing something. Karen, obvious.
You know, the amount of times Sasuke had to get revitalized from all the damage.
No, like when he says, I float like a butterfly, sting like a killer bee, turn Sasuke into a porcupine.
That smile when you was that opening, when you just saw like he's open now, and that evil smile, like this is when you realize, like, you know, everybody, all the members of the Rain Village, we're like, no, I'm standing up. Bye, Konoha. I never knew you. Who's this Konoha one?
Send? What send? Which send?
For who? Right? Everybody was believing Sasuke hard. Like, people were believing Sasuke beat Itachi straight up. He was feeling himself.
He got humbled by Jinchuriki.
Oh, there
Oh,
he is.
Hey, he's back.
we're busy doing the spirit bomb thing.
Hey, dude, the network just like I was busy doing my Wu-Tang,
Yes,
and
we saw.
then
We're about to say you did a Wu-Tang summoning.
Yeah,
The
and then
summoning.
you were sucked into you were reversed summoned into the Wu-Tang Clan's headquarters. Like, dude.
Toby was hearing the good vibes. He was like, "Hey, when I was alive."
So we're talking about one of the most disrespectful beatdowns I have ever seen in my life. Woo! Yo, I
This was the part I wanted
bad.
to talk about.
Oh, it was
So,
bad.
like, you ain't ish. You're just beating a sick, a touchy. He had eye AIDS. You're doing nothing. You are nothing. You're
He had eye
your
AIDS,
moves
lung
whack.
AIDS.
But
You
we
whacked
also have to mention this pose, dog. This is an iconic pose, dog. Like, come on,
Hey,
like,
bruh.
let's be honest. This is
Hey, bro. So
ridiculous,
it's
dog.
wait, 1,
Check
2,
this
3,
out.
4, 5, 6,
8.
7.
There were 8. I
I
counted
don't know
them.
how the hell you attack with
There were
this
there were
here and
there were
that
8.
there
There were 8
and that
swords,
there.
and
Oh, there is 8. So it's 1,
there were
2,
8.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Yeah. He's the 8 tails Jinchuriki. He wants to learn how to attack with 8 blades. I was like,
This is
hey,
when
this
I knew
is
he was a Wu-Tang. This is how I knew he was a Wu-Tang reference. Like, this is how I know he's a direct Wu-Tang reference. Because it's the RZA, the Jizza, Old Dirty Bastard, Inspector Dick, Raekwon the Chef, You God, Ghostface Killer, and the Method Man. 8.
MET,
8 members.
HOD, man.
8 members, 8 blades, Killer B. Masashi
Oh yeah,
Kishimoto
and
is the
the whole
GOAT.
swords
He's
thing,
the
the liquid
GOAT.
swords thing.
look at me.
You're
I'm
right.
shit. My mind is blown to the sky.
This is
Mm.
like Wu-Tang Killer B on the swarm. That's why his name is Killer B.
You know.
No, shout out to Buckmeister for his super duper
But
dissecting on another level. Though.
I didn't dissect the 8
The
swords
Wu-Tang
part, but
thing,
like
yeah.
the Killer B, I was just like, there's only one Killer B I know. A bomb atomically. Socrates for
These philosophies and my prophecies can find out why I be dropping these mockeries. Literally perform armed robbery. Flew with the lottery. Possibly they spotted me. Wu-Tang show. Okay, sorry.
Zook.
Wu-Tang.
probably the
doesn't-
greatest
doesn't-
intro verse in rap history. Like,
Oh,
oh
God.
my soul.
I would have
Doesn't
called.
Buckmeister look like part of Wu-Tang back in the day, especially Inspector Deck with that hoodie?
Hey, Wu, and I actually did watch the Wu-Tang thing, so
I expect you through the future
No, but
millennium.
can you talk?
Wu-Tang sold 50 gold, 60 platinum.
Can you talk just how entertaining the music videos were?
Oh man, I love Wu-Tang.
No,
Hey,
those.
bro.
I'm sorry, we're digressing, but Wu-Tang made the most entertaining. I think Wu-Tang and those old Busta Rhymes videos. Those are the things I used to watch and repeat.
Busta Rhymes was inspired by cartoons and especially like 1920s cartoons.
Yes.
Dog, the fisheye lens in your face camera running like Choji. Like running like Choji in the paint arc, dog. Like
Anyway,
Okay. Getting back to it. Yeah. So basically, Sasuke dies 3 times in this fight.
Yes. First he gets porcupined,
Mm-hmm.
and then he gets bitten back to life.
Mm-hmm.
Then he gets a super lariat because
Clothesline from hell.
I
like
to this day it's one of
like it turned into WWE for 5 seconds. Like JR and Jerry the King Lawler came out. Oh my God! It's a
my
clothesline.
God, the carnage, the
the
humanity.
Oh no!
Oh my God, look at the
Clothesline
human
from
rubble.
hell.
Sasuke's busted wide open. He's busted right open. Oh my God! Oh my God!
He's
Sasuke.
down for the count. He's down for the count. It's over.
I mean, look at
And-
this, dog.
And also
Jesus.
realize this was a single lariat. There's the one he does with his brother.
Yeah.
So if the single one does this, the double, you gone.
Yo,
Yeah.
that's
You are
when I knew.
gone.
This is how I knew Sasuke had plot armor, because when he clotheslined his chest open, and then Zuko was like, "No, I can heal him." I was like, "Bro, when did you have this ability?"
we have the same. We have the same Orochimaru. We bear the same curse marks, which means our flesh must be a match.
Yeah, interconnect. We've got DNA, whatever. Our DNA
Yeah.
matches. We all
I was like, "Yo,
what's the
I know-
universal blood? We all 0 blood.
I was like,
O negative. We all O negative blood.
This is where I was looking at it, and I was just like, yo,
take that.
Naruto is looking at that plot armor like,
I don't have this plot
Where
armor.
was
I'm the
this?
main guy.
When was I? Why didn't you do this during the pain arc, Baba?
How many
Massage.
guys? How many guys have given the DNA into Sasuke?
Oh, balls.
I mean,
They're basically giving themselves to them. I'm going to be inside you, Sasuke. It's my turn now.
Oh,
there's no pause because that's what happened. I mean, he's got
Orochimaru.
Orochimaru DNA. He's got
Yeah.
what's his dude's name again?
Little
angry boy.
I wanna make love in this village.
Little angry boy, and Kabuto.
Kabuto. He's also got Karin because he'd be sucking on her.
Oh,
but Kabuto's the worst. He literally put a snake inside him. But we're gonna talk about that later.
That sounds wild.
But that's how it looked like. You go find the panel. You just see.
Hey,
wait, which one are you talking about? This? Oh, wait, you're talking about Karen, right? I'm not talking about this.
Well, yeah, we are talking about this. Look at that, bro.
Look at
That is certified KO. How are you still alive?
Your lungs are exposed to air. I don't know. Like, can a scientist tell me if your lungs get exposed to air, aren't they supposed to like collapse?
Bro.
Yeah, so you're dead.
So, you like if your lungs are exposed, you'll bleed out before you can even worry about your lungs.
You know?
Yeah.
Yeah. So plot armor. I look. I know he's got chakra and it can hold things that can't be held, but I engage.
I know Sasuke was not holding nothing, bro. You look at him. He was crying. He was like, "Yo, Itachi, bro, where are you? Because I don't understand what's happening right now."
You know what the most hilarious thing about
I think Itachi should have told you. The other thing you should have done as he was falling down is like, "Sorry, Sasuke, I can't keep my promise." He turns down, and then he's just like, "Oh, wait, don't mess with the cloud." Ah.
The hilarious thing about Sasuke is after I guess it's this fight, and then it's the Danzo fight, and then it's the Kage fight. After all those fights, he's still more arrogant. He's still he gets more arrogant, and he's only taking L's. He's winning via plot armor.
Bro, I think the only thing that he should have witnessed was Naruto versus Pain. I think that would have humbled him because he would have realized.
No, he was hearing about he heard the line about the hero who killed Pain. Like, who's that Uzumaki Naruto?
Yeah,
my ex killed Pain, and I killed Itachi. Just after I killed Itachi, I was like, of that high, like I killed Itachi. He killed Pain.
And this is where you start seeing that everything is basically in twos. It was Hashirama and Madara, and then it was Jiraiya and Ochumaru, and then it just keeps going like that. It was Kakashi and Obito, light in the dark. It's all light in the dark, light in the dark, light in the dark.
No, they went. Funny enough, yeah, those are just rivalries. The reincarnations of Indra and Ashura would be Madara and.
You are skipping way ahead. We'll talk about
that. Okay, but anyway, let's get back to Sasuke getting his ass whooped.
Yeah, and then basically Killer Bee decides, no, I'm gonna turn into a whole tailed beast and hoy a tailed beast bomb right at your face. Again, survived by plot armor. I don't care.
No, I don't care if Suigetsu became absorbed the entire lake in its entirety and became a gigantic kaiju. He was a little big ass monster. No, go! I'll hold him off, guys. And the guy, you hold me off.
And also, look, his thing he wasn't a chakra monster. He was just liquid. That's a bomb.
I think the thing is, Killer Bee decided to escape, so that's why he didn't go full force. He was just like, I know what's happening here. I'm gonna hit them with half power, make them scared. And then
no, but I'm just saying, Suigetsu is water. He gets hit by heat, and all he does is
he evaporates.
He was supposed to evaporate, basically.
He was almost dead when they were done. It was like,
he got some Sasuke plot armor.
He was reduced to paste, human water paste. And
And
then
then Sasuke unlocks Amaterasu. I love how Sasuke fans were trying to glaze this fight. They were like, "No, Sasuke beat Killer B," and I'm like, "Dog, Killer B just decided to go. He just decided to
like
leave."
he's like, this
I
is my
was
perfect
definitely one of
excuse.
those guys. I don't want to lie. I was like, yo, at least Sasuke defeated this guy.
And
Sasuke didn't defeat nothing.
Little did I know.
Yeah, dog,
when it
he got Killer B on the
Guys,
swarm.
someone in the middle of a fight took out a pen and a pencil and wrote rhymes. A whole movie.
die, shame.
In the middle of Mura, Motabanza
And then,
pen, le pencil, abakwala.
and,
And then
and
about
then
continue a whole Mura.
No, like at some point he stepped on Suigetsu's head. He like steps on Jugo. Like if you look at that animation, they even in the small frames, it's still disrespect because Jugo tries to punch him and he jumps on Jugo's head, dog, like on some Goku versus Nappa, and then he's just like tech, and then the other guy comes in, and then he's just like he takes his own sword, makes him dodge his own sword, like bro, he
No, it's
disrespected
worse.
the whole
He
crew.
was
Didn't
holding
he
a
also
sword.
at the beginning just almost killed him with a pencil? Like,
Yeah.
come on, guys. Like,
Yo,
He was twirling the guy's sword in reverse on his neck. Like, I'm having them.
he was hula hooping it. Imagine someone
Crazy.
takes your sword and then they hula hoop your sword, bruh.
like, bro, it's not your sword anymore, bro. Like, we were dog. And then Amaterasu, they capture what is a substitution basically because like, yo,
Yeah.
it's time for me to escape now because I'm tired of being stuck in this village. And then Killer Bee goes off.
And actually, that's the reason he did that, because he actually wanted to escape the village.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's
Right.
so he is.
Finally, time to
So
go.
when he saw the he was like, wait, this is my chance. I can pretend this thing and then I'll just escape the village because then my brother will hunt for these guys while I'm just having fun because I wanted to go see the haiku
And
master.
I want to go make my raps even worse.
Yeah, because he wanted to go see the haiku master or whoever that guy was.
And here we go. We've got and A keeps on dashing on his dreams all the time. A is like the bigger brother from hell. Like, what the hell are you doing with this thing? He's like, A was the African parent. What?
No, but the other
So
thing
more
is, A
back.
also knows that
What happened?
like Killer. A also knows that B is terrible.
Yeah, it's like,
He's like,
yo,
you have no chance to like
guys,
give it
your
up.
rhymes are
Just be
whack.
a
You're not
ninja.
making out the hood, dog. Like the only reason you're in a mansion is because I'm your brother.
You know?
Otherwise, you'd be in the hood, bro. You'd be in the hood.
Like you're a killer ninja, but that's the only thing you're killing here. There's no
Thank you.
beats that have ever
Yo,
died
your
from your
bars.
rings.
Dog, like the
Mustard on the beat couldn't
16
make you hot, bro.
downloads. The 16 downloads you got on SoundCloud is because of me. I was listening to that. I had no choice, though. I had to support your ass.
16 there's 16 downloads with me. I had to keep downloading because I was so shocked. I didn't believe that's actually what you put up on Spotify. It's like, nah, this must be corrupted.
And then also, like, this is the thing, like, even his disciples know that he's whack. Like, even the disciples, they still try to support, but they're just like, dog, nobody's coming. But this is Killer B Summer.
You know?
Oh, my God.
Nepotism.
Like-
Moving on. So, yeah, then this is when Sasuke hands the body to Toby, well, the supposed body or whatever. And then basically Toby gives him some information on the Kage summit.
And this is where we
Yeah.
find out that Danzo has been given an interim command of the village because
There's nothing we're skipping, right?
no.
Like you said, he gives them the body, and then they find out it's a sub, and that he actually escaped, and then they realize.
No, this is what happens when he's busy, when they're busy trying to absorb it, and then he turns into a tentacle. Then he finds out it escaped. But Sasuke never knew that at that point. He finds that out on his way to the summit because that's when what's his name? Zetsu. There you go.
Zetsu, yeah.
Zetsu says, "Okay, look, we found this thing. Let's go help you out. But guess what? You effed up. So you still owe us, but we'll help you. But you owe us."
Yeah, and then basically Toby has to like sun Sasuke for a bit, and it's just like, bro, you're not big bro yet.
Yeah.
Relax with it. You're not there. You're not there yet. You think you can take me now just because you think you killed Jinchurikin. You think you beat Sasuke. Yeah, you think you beat Itachi. Like, sit down.
You know, get your ass together.
Okay. Oh yes. Okay.
And then we also get to the point where the Cloud Village sent emissaries to the Leaf to say, "What the hell, guys? One of your rogue ninjas took out Jinchuriki, and to the
we
Naruto
forgot something. The Cloud Village doesn't know that Killer Bee escaped at this moment in time while this is
Yeah, they
happening.
think he's captured by the Akatsuki.
Yeah, and at this point in time, we have Naruto's like, I hereby apologize on behalf of Sasuke. Don't hit my boyfriend. I love him so much. And like, you know what? We're gonna kick your ass on his behalf.
No, but first off, we have to shout out to how saucy Naruto was in that scene. Because bro blocks the sword with his elbow into Shadow Clone Jutsu to catch the other sword. And this is after he took after he took like
Sai's sword. Like Sai literally just goes down and Naruto like, do you understand that Sai has better teamwork with Naruto than Sakura? And Sai maybe joined yesterday, dog.
Sakura was like,
Sai literally sees like, look, this is how the scene has. Sai sees the attack coming, and Naruto and he feels Naruto coming. He ducks and turns a bit so that his sword is thing. Naruto takes the sword and then after Naruto's taking, Sai's already busy getting a jutsu ready, and then Uselessness comes in and gets her ass kicked. And then Uselessness ruins the whole thing. They literally had a 3-on-2 advantage, and Uselessness.
The more the story goes, the more I'm beginning to see that Uselessness is more useless than he ever was.
Dude, like, and here's the worst part about Uselessness, nah? She's a close range fighter. She's a close range fighter. She's literally trained by probably the most powerful close range fighter.
Hear me out, because Uselessness, I mean Sakura, she was trained to fight. At least no one never fought in entire life. We can't expect her to be an elite warrior. You know what I mean? The one looking at it now.
And she was more useful. She was more useful, though. Sorry, Minato. We had to say. We had to say. Sorry.
Look at Buckmeister. Yeah.
No, guys, like I checked out that scene. Was it today or yesterday? Yeah. And the coordination between Naruto and Sai is so top class, dog. And then Naruto obviously now has to slow down because he has to take care of Uselessness.
Yes.
Wait, was Choji's future baby mama there as well?
Yeah.
I
think that's her. Yeah.
That it is her. It's him and
she's the one that lays a smackdown
on Naruto.
On Naruto.
Okay.
Because the thing is, Naruto at this point is beginning to understand what hatred looks like.
Yeah.
Because they say to him, what's this? He took our master, and Naruto flashbacks to how he felt about Jiraiya.
Yes.
So like he was basically trying to say that like you're focused on revenge now. That's not what you need to be focusing on. You need to find your master.
Yeah.
And when he finds out that Sasuke is the one that took him, that's when, and this is the brilliant writing of Naruto in this particular arc, because what Naruto is doing right now, it's kind of akin to what, I mean, it gets showed later, but like it shows that this whole thing of trying to take on everything by yourself always leads to failure. Like he's basically doing what Itachi did in reverse, where he's trying to take all of the hatred on for himself. I'll face it alone. And he doesn't understand that as powerful as he is, he doesn't have the capacity for that stuff. He can't do it. He thinks he can.
It's too big of a burden to carry.
Yeah, he thinks he can, and that's why he decides to like let himself get hit, and then basically Sai has to step in and just be like, okay, you're not just gonna abuse one of our people from the Leaf like this just because he lets you. And those two ninja do not know how lucky they are that Naruto decided not to fight back, especially at that point with how competent he was as a ninja.
Yeah. I don't know. He could have clapped them.
Insanely!
This is the I call it the Aslan scenario, or the savior among the singers. You know, like not to well. I grew up Catholic, guys. So you know, Jesus could have turned that man who slapped him into mincemeat during his accusation. Yeah. But like literally, like he's just like, why did you hit me?
Like, you know who I am? You know who my daddy is?
You know, like,
Let's not even go to my daddy. Do you just know
He
who
could
I
have done
am?
exactly what Sasuke is gonna do to the samurai, but we'll get
Sure.
there.
Ooh.
all your blood is now wine, sir.
Yeah. What
Oh
the
my
hell?
soul.
Wait, is this where uselessness confesses her love to Naruto?
No, we
No,
still far.
That's a
It's
little,
Okay,
still
that's a
far.
lot
so
later.
mo-
Because
so moving.
uselessness, I mean Sakura. I don't know why people are calling. I think we'll have to put subtitles because I don't know
There
why.
is okay.
It's
Like
literally her name.
you're
It's
talking
literally a canon
like
name.
this is the arc. This is the arc, and
Yeah.
I'll point exactly to the point because look, at that point she wasn't really annoying me. The point that Zuko mentioned, she wasn't getting on my nerves then.
Mm.
I'll show you where she gets on my nerves. Moving on, right?
But at this point, you're starting to feel her guilt, the weight of her guilt, because she's thinking that
Yeah.
that Naruto is still holding on to that promise to bring Sasuke back home.
Yes.
While in fact the situation has evolved. Naruto is now at a campaign to end the cycle of hatred, and he's now standing in between that hatred and the cycle continuing. The mission has changed. People forget that the people are still thinking that Naruto is still holding on to. I'm bringing back Sasuke. I'm bringing back Sasuke. It's evolved because he's seen the mess that the world is in right now. He's on a mission it's a little bigger.
No, this
mission.
is why Pain was so impactful because
Yeah.
Pain showed him a mirror straight to his face and was
Yeah.
just like, when it happens to you, you think
Yeah.
that it's terrible. When it happens to somebody else, you
Yes.
turn a blind eye.
Mm.
So now
Yeah.
what?
Yeah.
And now Naruto, he can't turn that off anymore.
He can't. He cannot. And there's a problem. So uselessness is Sakura is doing her
Yeah.
is that part of the story. Then we get to find out that Danzo has become
Hokage. Oh my
Interim Hokage.
God.
interim Hokage
Yeah.
because here's the thing, and this is what I like. You see, sometimes politics can save your ass. The only person who can confirm a Hokage is the daimyo, and the daimyo hadn't arrived to confirm him. So right now he's like president-elect, or he's like he's
Kalima
not.
Matlante type
No,
of.
no,
Yeah.
no. He's the president is not available, so he
Yeah.
stepped in.
This
See,
is-
so
this
he's
is-
like the vice president,
This
and
is
now
where
he's
it's
become president.
And this is why it's important, guys, for you to have a vice president and a second in command. Because if you end up in a coma because you saved everybody's lives and you spend all your chakra and you look like an old raisin and people can't stand to look at you right now. And now there's nobody to leave the village and everything is in chaos. The VP would have stepped up and said, "Okay, I'll keep
But
the
why
fort going."
was it done so?
But wait, isn't this where they also like considered Kakashi to be Hokage and he said no?
Yeah, this was the thing. Like people were in the running for Kakashi to take the seat.
Yes.
Like they were like, "Dog, please." That's like
People
why even shout out to Might Guy. They have that whole fun thing about them racing throughout the village and all of that stuff. And also shout out to the OST in that race. It's like one of the most battle heavy theme songs, and the most ridiculous stuff is happening on screen.
No, that race happens after Danzo's dead.
Oh.
Yeah, because what happens is that when
Oh,
Danzo
yes.
dies, then they nominate
Right.
Kakashi.
Okay. Right.
Yeah, but
Okay.
Okay.
I would have chosen Kakashi over Danzo in a heartbeat if I was that old
No,
fart.
everybody acts like Kakashi was Hokage. Just before we get to that, that whole thing. So
I think it was foreshadowed even when he goes and saves uselessness later on. But we'll get there, please.
So anyway, moving on. So what happens is that now we're at
the summit.
We're back at the summit.
We finally get to the summit. No, on the way to the summit,
Naruto meets Ai, yeah.
Naruto goes and meets Ai and goes to plead on Sasuke's case. And he bows down and puts his head on the ground in apology. And it's like, I hear that you want to be Hokage. Kage doesn't bow to any man. Your bowingness shows that you still have a lot to learn, boy. Piss off. Whoop.
And that's when I knew that Al is a nigga. No, I was like, that's what's up.
You know what I like?
And he's an African on top of that.
You know what I liked about
He's an African father.
In this interaction, I like to highlight what I liked about the biggest problem about the Rain Village is that it never demilitarized. Oh, that's what they discuss in the 5 Kage.
Yeah.
which led people. But people forget that the only reason why the Rain Village never demilitarized is because the Rain Village always, and I mean always, caught on to the BS of Konoha. Konoha has been doing a lot of BS nonsense in the past. They knew about
Bro, I think the more you start looking at the point of view of these other villages, you realize, Konoha
is a problem. I'm surprised.
No, but like the other thing that's interesting is you realize how much of the problem the other villages were as well. This is why like it's so important for Naruto. I'm saying this is why it's so important for Naruto to try and like that's why he's like begging the right Kage. It's not just about Sasuke. It's just like we're gonna end up killing each other. Like this is gonna end up like this is gonna be horrible, dude. Like if you kill Sasuke, there's no way people in the village are just gonna walk that off, or I'm not gonna walk that off. And then now if I kill somebody, then it's this. I mean, Shikamaru also brings this up, interestingly enough, which is but we'll get to that part. But anyway, moving on, right?
So no, I wanted to highlight to go to a bit of a history about the Naruto village. Just really pay attention that whenever the war breaks out, what happens is that the Sand village allies with Konoha. And Cloud and the Hidden Cloud and Hidden Mist villages end up tag teaming together to try and take these two out. And then what happens is they make sure that what's his name?
The Hidden Stone.
Hidden Stone is the guy that usually comes in at the last minute to just to sweep up.
He's basically Lord Fry.
Yeah, basically comes at the last second. And what happens is they always disrupt the Hidden Stone to make sure that the reinforcements don't come to aid the bad guys. So what happens is they fight, they get tired, the Hidden Stone gets blocked from reinforcing. That's why they blew up the bridge where Obito was to prevent the reinforcements.
Kanali Bridge, yeah.
To prevent the reinforcements from coming, and then they decide, okay, we're done fighting, let's make peace now. The only time where all the villages worked together was when they wanted to take out the what's his name? The Uzumaki. That's when they're like, this village is too powerful. They've got way too much chakra for their likings. We need to wipe them out. But if I saw the amount of times Konoha still had that Uzumaki swirl in the middle of the leaf, the other villages should have just come together like, Konoha has a problem. We need to take it out. Guys, just I'll tell you when, because
Konoha has that A student that's selling drugs.
Orochimaru, Madara, Danzo,
Sasuke.
By the time I got there, I was like, no. The other
because the Hidden Eddie village wasn't destroyed. Like I don't think the Leaf took part in that raid. I think it was all of the other villages because at that time, remember, Senju is the cousin of the Uzumaki. So, but moving on, right? So
I guess this is basically where we were introduced to all the Kages. Obviously sometimes they would subvert expectations
because
you would think that some old guy is the Hokage, is the whatever Kage, and then it's this pretty woman, or it's this old guy with back problems.
Terumi. Woo! Ooh, that woman was fine. Yeah.
I feel like the editors were like, okay, since you don't have Tsunade here on screen anymore, you need to create something.
Yeah.
We need to have a sexy ass woman.
We need more eye candy.
Wait, everybody went like, woo!
Hello.
Dog. I was hit and miss for 2 seconds. I was like,
at that moment, everybody from here, all the guys who joined who left to join the Hidden Cloud was like,
I was like, my ninja, I rock with you, but. Whew.
Meanwhile, Uma Johnson is looking at you like,
yeah, I beg your pardon.
Hey, yo, Killer B, you seen this?
Hey, bro, come on. Hey, mate Terumi on the swarm. Come on, dog. You can't tell me. Yeah.
So we get to the eventual 5 Kage summit happening in the land of the samurais, the most useless bunch of warriors in the entire story. We thought. Let me tell you, we thought the Jonin were bad, the unnamed Jonin were useless and stuff. Shame. That village, the samurai, the land of iron. I was like,
No, I disagree. You know why?
No,
Because
but
at least they
remember,
have awareness. The samurai have awareness. At least they're like, something is wrong here.
Yes.
What's his name? Dataro was flying with a giant clay bird over the sand village, and nobody saw anything. It took Gara saying that this bird is not from the sand village for him to notice that that Dataro was there. Oh my gosh! Orochimaru was waltzing
Dog,
through.
the genjutsu, everybody was passed out, dog. Like, even.
Jonin level.
Bruh, Jonin level ninja are sleeping. How?
I would have fired this
So
person.
somebody from the Anbu Black Ops Ntwana was sleeping.
It's gone.
Gone. Somebody from Root.
No, and then also the only one who ever figured out that Kabuto was in there was Kakashi, and he wasn't even part of the Black Ops. I'm sure he had to look at them like, "What happened to you guys? Didn't I train you properly?
What the hell have you been doing since I left? Like, what has Danzig done to you guys? You know?"
Now, at least the samurai, they were like, "Oh, somebody's here. We have to confront them." Now, okay, they get washed, but at least they were there. Sometimes the Jonin level, you're just like, where are these guys?
Yeah. But anyway, so Sasuke confronts them.
Bodies a bunch of them.
Yeah, Sasuke makes a big mess and confronts them. Then we realize Danzo takes the biggest stupid move of his life and tries to manipulate.
Because he wants to manipulate the thing, the summit, so that they elect him as leader of the
Supreme
Alliance.
Yes, which was the dumb. They were going to choose him anyway. He was the most sane person. He was the interim president of the most powerful village. I don't care what you guys are gonna complain about. Connor at this point in time was the most powerful village at the time.
Yeah.
And then
But wasn't Gara more like the more level-headed one in that meeting?
No, Gara was too young. He was too young.
Gara was too young.
But
he was more observant than...
out to Gara calling them all out for their hypocrisy. It's like, excuse me, Tsuchikage, can you please tell me something? At what age did you get for you to forsake yourself? I just need to know, because I'm still young. I want to know, like this motherfucking child. Because this I think this is a bit of old man retirement depression.
He calls all of them out, which was fascinating. And then also what's this, like, when I wants to nominate himself, like basically Mifune, the leader of the samurai, is just like, bro, look at your table. You want to say you're going to be a leader?
Look at this.
Look at your table now. Look at mine. Look at your table now. Back at mine. As you can see, my table is perfectly clear, while your table has a huge gaping hole in it.
Then the one guy decided, you know what? The guy who working with him is Kage.
Yeah.
That's the guy with the eye patch, no?
Yeah, the guy with the eye patch.
He has a Byakugan. I forgot his name.
Yeah, it's I or something like that. But it's like it's a two-letter name.
He's the one who caught it out. I just like that whenever something happens, all the guards from the different villages.
Like, what you gonna do, bro? These are Kages. Like, go chill.
It's ow.
Yeah, you see.
So Ow catches out Danzo for his BS, and then basically the summit goes south. People are about to get each other, grab each other on the throat, and then enter Zatsu in the most flamboyant entrance ever.
He was so spicy. Oh, he was so spicy.
I know two characters from Bleach who would have been jealous of that entrance. Like, two characters from Bleach were looking at that entrance going like, damn it, why didn't I do that entrance?
You know?
He came out like a rap star. He came out like, yo, everybody in the house. Sasuke in the house.
What? Zetsu in the house. Come on, put it now. What? Zetsu in the house. Come on, let's go now.
Who wanted to kill him again? Was it the Raikage?
Raikage is on.
Raikage was like, what? Uchiha Sasuke is in the building.
Raikage was on
I
site.
think he even forgot about the meeting after that. Like he
Nah,
even
you know,
forgot that he
after-
was like an official.
After that, then
Raikage
he-
is on site.
that's
Like
when
the
they
nigga
found.
that took my brother?
You're like, no, that's when they found out all these disgusting spores were on them and they were being immobilized.
Mm.
And then I don't know how they how Raikage got himself freed. I just like the way that the Tsuchikage got himself freed. It's like, oh, disgusting things. Rock. The other
So
one
basically, the reason why I was able to avoid it was because he's so fast. Like the
Oh,
lightning
yeah.
armor is so fast. It didn't
Yes.
have the spores didn't have time to attach themselves to him.
And
What
also
I
the
like-
lightning neutralized them.
What I also like is like he grabs that's just like, where is Ichiya Sasuke? Oh, as if I'm going to talk. Hurry! Hurry! God. Then he goes. He's down 15 floors to the right, and the entrance level. Okay, God, like the meeting. Screw the meeting.
And he breaks through the wall. He doesn't even go through the door, right? He breaks through the
So
wall.
hey, he turned into Jericho. Break the wall down. Break down the walls.
Man, like the Raikage became my favorite of. I was just like, this dude is so like he has no manners, dog. He's just he's
Bruh,
on
that
it,
guy,
bro.
that guy was giving Black Father vibes, dog. You know
No,
when
he's
when you're
African
in trouble
father,
and
dog.
your black
African
dad is
father.
about to beat your ass.
Sasuke's
No,
really
he turned into Andy up, bro. Like you know that Andy up, not that
That
fool.
fool.
Andy up, kidnap that fool.
Sharingan,
He steals
run
your
that-
brother.
Hit him,
and he-
hit him, hit him,
Sharingan.
get him. Yeah,
What I
what?
like-
Yeah, what? Yeah.
I
He
like the
steals
fact-
your brother. You make sure he's in the ground. Understand? This is how it goes down.
At this point, Sasuke is still fooling his oats to the heavens
Oh
and back.
yeah, oh yeah.
He walks up in front of the samurai guards. Is like, I'm in a bad mood, so move out of the way. I need to go get Danzo. And they fight him, and then Raikage enters the match. Yo, why that battle?
Right. No, I love that meme. I don't know if you guys ever seen it. I'm sure you have, but I love that meme where it's like Sasuke was doing great until he fought some real niggas. And then it was Killer B and I.
And granted,
You must say that. I don't know that one.
the problem with A is that his temper is too short. I mean, why the hell did you saw the Amaterasu was on the armor and you still went for the chop?
That dude don't care, dog. Like
He's angry, bruh. He don't care.
Like that dude.
And then like, okay,
and then he chopped off his arm just like that.
cut off my arm. I was like,
No, he cut off his own arm, bruh.
No, he cut it off himself. He just he did the lightning and then he just chopped it off himself and then he went back at it. Like he was guys, when I tell you the Raikage, this is the Raikage standing on 10 toes. What do the kids say? 10 toes. This is the Raikage.
I was so confused at that point. Like, why? But
No, he was pissed, dog. Like,
I know.
No, remember at this point they still don't know that Killer B
and
safe.
the thing is, Ai's goal is to put Sasuke in the ground. It's like
Yes.
whatever it takes.
Yeah.
This man must die.
And then also Gara went down as support because he promised himself that he was going to kill Sasuke because he saw the trauma that was put in through Naruto's. Like, Naruto's my best friend now. It was like Battle of the Axes. Yeah, you think you're all that. You hurt my boyfriend. He was crying over you. Do you know how much you hurt him? I'm gonna make you suffer for that. You're never gonna hurt anyone like that ever again. Naruto's my man. And then Sasuke's like, I can take him back whenever I want. He's never forgotten me.
I can get him just like that, Chief.
I can get him just like that.
The house husbands of Konoha.
The house husbands of Konoha.
The real husbands of Konoha.
Yeah, but like,
But also, I think this is where like Gara
shout
spoke
out-
about like Sasuke's eyes, right? Like you can see like anger in his eyes or whatever.
Yeah, we're gonna get to that, but we first have to shout out Liger Bomb. Yo, bruh, like,
Dude, do you know how strong that thing is? That thing cracked Asusano's back.
Like, was he watching WWE? What was happening?
No, he was, because what? He's got the clothesline from hell. Now he's got the Liger bomb. Batista bomb. Anashebile Batista, man. Anashebile
Yo.
Batista.
Like,
He was
how is
watching
that a
Batista. He was
Like,
watching
how
Batista.
like how is that a jutsu? Like, there's no hand signs. He just grabs you with a bunch of electricity. Light a
No,
bomb.
that thing is just it's basically the speed of it. It's what is so destructive. It's so fast, so it creates such a momentum that when you hit the ground, it's like basically you're a bullet. And you know when a bullet, because of the speed, it can go through a lot of things. So you basically a bullet and the ground is
The Susanoo was like saying, "Oh, I was never meant for this. Like, whenever I touch you, touching that manual, this ain't
the Susanoo
like,
needed
ain't
needed a
shit, bro.
chiropractor, dog.
This
The
is not in the
Susanoo needed a
manual.
chiropractor. Like what? He was like, oh my back, oh
Bruh,
my
at
back.
some point, it's like at some point, like I is just dodging Amaterasu, and Amaterasu is instantaneous, guys.
not to me.
Like I just said, psych. What did you think this
for
is?
Yo, dog, like that dude was not playing.
You're not playing Ninja Wars on hard level. Welcome to the cloud, bitch.
So basically, if you want to understand this, if you watched Hunter x Hunter, he was basically on God mode. Kind of what's Killua's thing when he
Godspeed.
Godspeed, yeah, he was basically on Godspeed.
That's why people kill me when they say like Hunter x Hunter characters can take on Naruto characters. I'm like, are you sure?
You seen them? Are you sure?
Nah. I think they like it'd have to be like specific characters. You'd have to match it up for them to have a chance. But
I don't even think so.
On the whole, I don't think so. On the whole, I don't think so.
Anyway, but moving on.
We finally get to the point where Sasuke manages to take the slip eventually.
Well, I mean, we have to talk Gaara quick because Gaara tries to appeal. He tries to talk no jutsu, and the thing is, he didn't learn his lesson.
Like, are you trying to use my boyfriend's techniques against me?
Didn't he like
why the hell?
Shed a tear now?
Why the hell would I want to mess with why the hell would I want my boyfriend sloppy seconds? You
don't even have no jutsu. No, he turned around and he's like, bro, you don't even have a flute, bro. Where's the flute? Where's the flute? Oh, no flute.
You don't have a flute. You don't have
you know what?
You don't have a talk no jutsu domain.
You know what? Screw you. Screw this black man over here. Screw that black man over there. Screw all these metal wearing little tin can motherfuckers. Dude, right
last
here.
Last time I saw you, it was before the Konoha crash. Like
what?
There's nothing you're gonna say that's gonna change
my
mind.
Then he gets back to what I like about Danzo.
Hey, Danzo vibe.
Hey, Danzo was like,
they get there. He comes, slices the things down. He's on the roof, like he's above. He's looking all hella cool and stuff. And then Danzo was like,
yo, Sasuke. Deuces. Not Sasuke.
Like Uchiha who?
Yeah.
Okay, so while this is happening, this is where now
this is where
uselessness and the rest of the Konoha guys decide they're gonna kill
so
they have to now take out they have to take out Sasuke in order to protect the village, because basically Sasuke is now bringing, because after what happened to Naruto, that little beatdown, they're like, guys, basically what Sasuke is doing is bringing all the hatred of the other villagers onto us. So in order to make sure that Konoha is safe, we need to take out Sasuke.
Shikamaru breaks it down to Sakura, where he's just like, we're not kids anymore. Yes. Like, we can't let this happen, because if what's this? Clearly what happens is that if the hidden cloud kills Sasuke, Naruto or you won't sit still, and then they'll kill one of you, and then I'll jump into the fray, and then they'll kill me, and then next thing you know, it's war. So we have to take this guy out. So Sakura, aka uselessness, in this arc specifically, after this one, her reputation was damaged forever. But what she does is that she decides, I'll be the one to tell Naruto. So remember, during this time, Naruto is getting the bombshell of the Uchiha massacre from Tobi.
Oh yes, Tobi also. A lot of things was happening actually.
No, because at this point in time, poor Naruto was suffering from depression and crying, and then
Oh yes, he had a panic attack.
panic
Basically,
attacks and stuff. Yeah.
he basically had a panic attack.
And there's Toby sitting down on the door.
No. He has the panic attack after that. So basically, what's happening now is he's trying to figure out what to do next because he tried talk no jutsu on the Kage and it didn't work. So now he's like he's questioning his whole life existence now, and he's trying to figure out what the next thing to do. Then Toby comes in, tells him about the Uchiha massacre, all of that stuff. Tells him about how Sasuke is now a shinobi forged in hatred or whatever. He has the will of hatred, you have the will of fire. And this time we're thinking he's Madara, so he's like, Madara Uchiha, and I see him in you, Naruto. Hashirama Senju. It will be a battle for the ages or whatever.
I just like the moment Madara appeared, Naruto was like, Rasengan! There was no
Rasengan from lying down. Rasengan from lying down, like he was sleeping.
Naruto sneezes Rasengan, guys. Naruto sneezes Rasengan. Hey,
I'm sure Toby was like, I went through the same thing with this nigga's dad.
Yeah. But I'm saying where was the shadow clone? Like, did he shadow clone like while it was sleeping and he was like
I actually need to check that scene again. I just need to.
I was like, did he carve like a hole in the ground and there was like a shadow clone at the bottom?
It was instant sage mode, chakra boost.
Hey,
the Nine Tails as well was like, what?
I think also he like Sharingan, Madara, Rasengan. Get him, Naruto.
It was the Nine Tails tail. Tails that just popped out of Naruto's arm like. Where did this Rasengan come from? I don't care. Just use it.
That was so gangster, actually, when you think about it.
And then, basically we get that whole breakdown, and now Naruto's even more desperate to reach Sasuke because it's just like
we also like the moment that like he's about to talk like, and then out of nowhere, big pile of wood wraps around him, and then Kakashi, my man, Kakashi's like, you're saying something.
Hey, he loves that pose, bro. That's the Kakashi pose. That kunai to the neck, standing by the side. That is the Kakashi pose.
Mr. Worldwide has entered the building.
That's when he learns about. So he gets that's one of my favorite panels. So if you look at it in the manga, that whole dialogue and scene between this guy and Naruto, because he was curious, like, what the hell did he say to Nagato for him to betray me to that extent? I could understand him betraying me, but to betray me, to give up his own life using a jutsu that was supposed to be reserved for me and me alone, to use it for the entire village. What the hell?
Yeah, like, who are you?
That's when he said, no, I see Hashirama inside you, because he saw like only that level of light from someone who has a dream bigger than himself could be able to move such a level of hatred. Like, But don't worry, I got my own dark player in the game. His name is Sasuke. What have you done to my boyfriend? I made him your biggest hater, boy. He's your biggest up from now on. He'll go hate you for the rest of his life. Not my love. Yes, your love. Now what you gonna do about it?
He's the Drake Field Kendrick.
Yes.
No. Next time on Naruto,
real husbands of Konoha.
It's the bold and the Naruto.
The days of Naruto.
The young and the restless ninja.
The young and the restless ninja.
Like the sands from Garas, whatever that is. So are the days of our lives.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Kai. So
man, the young and restless was my ears, boy.
Okay, so moving on, right? So we're back at the summit. with this, Sasuke is getting washed by all the Kage because basically dude is he's overestimating himself all over the place.
And
Like
everybody keeps on saying, like, oh, look, he took on the 5 Kage by himself. Like, no, guys. The 5
But
Kage
also,
was
like,
He survived.
he's a
He
horrible
survived.
leader,
He
dog.
survived
Like,
the 5
dude,
Kage.
you clearly don't care about your teammates. Like,
no, he's getting worse at this point. Like after seeing Danzo, after learning about Itachi, like Sasuke, because beforehand, right, even when he left the village and everything, he's very much about comradeship.
Yes.
Like that's why he gets so angry at Orochimaru because he remembers how Itachi said that he wanted to test himself, and Orochimaru's all been about testing himself and pushing limits and all of those things. So Sasuke was disgusted by that. That's why he attacks him when he's like dying of ninja AIDS or whatever the case was. And then you see it when he recruits them and all of that stuff. So he gets to Karen and everything. Like he works very hard to make his crewmates comfortable. Like that's why he reassures Jugo. He tells Jugo about what happened with Kimimaru and all of that stuff. Even when like Karen is like missing or not missing, but like when something happens to Karen, he says we need to go fetch Karen or whatever. Like with Soigetsu, he indulges Soigetsu in going to go get the sword of Zabuza.
Yeah.
Like he's doing this thing to build teamwork and all of that stuff. Even Deidara, he fights Deidara one-on-one, basically so that his crewmates don't get tangled up in the whole thing. Because they could have tag team Deidara, but he decided to take Deidara one-on-one. So Sasuke he still has will of fire things going on with him up until this point. After Itachi, it's gone. You're all a means to an end.
It's God. It's one man for himself. God for us all.
Tebello, you're muted. Oh, yeah, there you go.
There you go.
Yeah. So go ahead.
So I was saying Sasuke was being. It wasn't Sasuke versus the 5 Kage. It was the 5 Kage playing relay tennis with Sasuke. It was basically it. Oh look, I've made you grow sick because I've messed with the pH. Oh look, I'm puking lava at you. And the Tsuchikage is like, I'm sick and tired. No, don't tag me in yet. I'm tired. And then the spores came to interrupt. That's when, oops. Then that's when the Tsuchikage is like, okay, you know what? Enough. And that's what he showed. To date, is still my most favorite jutsu. It's so criminally underused, but that's basically a nuclear weapon.
Dude, it's amazing.
It's amazing. Like the thing is, right? We keep forgetting the Kage are the Kage
for a reason.
The only reason we don't think about them is because we compare them to people like Madara and Hashirama.
Yeah.
But they earned that title, shame. Jinton Genkai Hakuru no Jutsu.
And doesn't is it Temari or Timuri, the thingy, the Kage of the mist? She's got like 2 Geke Genkai.
Terumi, Terumi,
Terumi, yeah, she's got 2 Geke Genkai.
Yeah.
She's got a lava release and an acid mist.
Yeah.
Like that's like people have 1. She's got 2.
She got 2. And good, the villages aren't pushovers. That's all I could to say. And then, look,
like the only like Sasuke, even like he's being protected by plot because like the Susanoo is supposed to be draining him, and like his Susanoo is melting. By the way, like Mei Terumi's jutsu is powerful enough to melt a Susanoo, unless you're Madara. But anyway,
that actually shows you also how he forgets some of the things because. Now you're melting Susanoo. Now it can't even touch him. Like, what's going on? But anyway.
Yeah, dog. That's Madara is a whole hex. Like you can't.
No, but I understand. But like at least that's the point I'm saying. Like here it was doing something. There it's not even trying.
Yeah. I got you. But anyway, yeah. So basically,
no, but remember also Zetsu spores. They're transferring chakra into Sasuke. So that's why he's still. I mean, it's still draining him, but he's also
no. But I'm saying
like
that's the thing. They weren't going to keep him. I'm saying they weren't going like it's still like he still would have died. Like like basically Sasuke was like completely and totally outmatched in this entire scenario.
I was just saying like the plot armor it was there, but it wasn't enough for you to convince you that like I can see how he's surviving this because
Yeah.
remember he came in through with his squad.
Big chest pumping. I'm shutting down this whole thing.
Squad got annihilated. He comes through with the Mangekyo. Mangekyo is getting shown flames, even though he's got the flames as well. Black Zetsu is giving him chakra and by the way, so the spores that Zetsu's thingy is absorbing chakra from everyone, and then he can transfer it to whoever. And that chakra has been transferred to Sasuke. He's still seeing flames. He basically almost got asthma and lung cancer because of the mist release, acid mist release. So he almost basically got cancer. And then right when he was about to die, Toby comes in and takes him away.
And remember, he even made sure to fetch Karen because he was just like, I'm getting washed here. I'm going to need to bite you again.
Oh, and also the only reason he took Karen is because he's also a sensory nigga. So he wanted to find Danzo. Because Danzo was gone.
Ta-da!
Yeah.
Enter this guy again. Guys, I'm Uchiha Madara. And I have a proposal to you. Give me the 9 tails and the 10 tails Jinchuriki, and you will all die. Do you mean all will all die? No. And you all die. Oh. Then why would your death will be less painful? You see, I've got this plan. I'm gonna make you. There's this thing called the Sage of Six Paths, and there was this 10 tails, and he has the first Jinchuriki, and he had this powerful jutsu that could change the world and everything. So I want to do that, yeah? So that everybody.
This guy is basically the What's that thing? The Pokemon device. You remember the Pokemon device? Like he's basically explaining everything to everybody. Like,
and I'm like, but don't you already have the 8 tails? No. This dumb ass thought he had the 8 tails. He didn't. Oh, I'm going to find. When I find B, I'm gonna punish him. There's like, don't worry. I'll find. Not if I find it before you do.
And then they just cut to B having a little what?
Rap battle.
What was that? I felt a little chill in me. But whatever. Let's go back to the rap battle. And he's busy with a rap battle up in here.
Like, what was that? Feels like
Shinobi, Steven still feet. What the hell are you doing, bro? Come on, you're already terrible. Now the raps are getting worse.
It's like this feels like responsibility.
Did you guys know that Killer B was like modeled after like Hulk Hogan or something?
Yeah, apparently. Ooh, that did not age well, did it?
Hulk Hogan.
No, it didn't. No, it didn't.
Oh, it aged like vinegar. It aged like milk with vinegar. Honest to
like
God.
Milk, bro.
I always thought it was just the Wu-Tang. I didn't know Hulk Hogan was in there.
No, his visual design.
The character design.
Oh, black Hulk Hogan. I wonder. Imagine how he felt like when he saw that.
Especially because now that we know that he says nigga with a hard R. Look here, brother.
Yeah, look here, brother Masashi. You can't make me a black man in your thing. I am not a nigga.
And what?
No. He's not a nigga. I'm not a nigger.
Yeah.
You gotta say the hard R.
Yeah, with them, you are saying it with the hard R.
It's like, what are you gonna do, Masashi, when Hulkamania comes with the clan around you?
And then you just
he
just saw the entire. I think that's the reason. Like, oh, he's racist. Make him even more black. I think Kishimoto figured out that. Oh wait, he's racist. Make him black. Make his rhymes whack. I think that's the only reason. Like, I think the Wu-Tang Clan called him. Was like, hey, yo, guy. Like, I see that you've been representing, but yo, those rhymes are whack. And he kind of looks like Hulk Hogan and all. Like, well, yeah. You heard about Hulk Hogan, right? Well, yo, what about Hulk Hogan? He's racist. He doesn't like you. He calls you the N-word with a hard R. Really? Okay, what you gotta do, you gotta make him keep him that way. Make his bars the wackest bars known to man. Make them do what. Do you hear me? Like make people get headaches when they think about his rhymes. Can you help me with this thing? I got you, fam. Like every other week, you just see an email from the Wu-Tang Clan. These are the worst bars I've ever had in my life.
So wait, they just went and scoured like SoundCloud for SoundCloud rappers, and it's like this is what he should say.
Yeah, right.
Bruh, he's talking about his glasses are so black that he can take them back to the Stone Age. That doesn't even make sense. What do you say? Put it in.
Shows that racist ass.
Oh my god! All right, so yeah, just to keep it going, right? So yeah, declares the war, fourth Great Ninja War, Project Tsukinome. For people who say that this was stupid, I don't agree with them simply because I want to say that the whole hope was that if they face six-tailed beasts, everybody would just crumble in front of the pressure. Because remember, Akatsuki didn't have members at this point in time.
Yes.
Like they were down a lot of members.
Yes.
So he thought he could use intimidation tactics to just be like, and knowing what the villages are basically and how they organize and operate, if all the villages were separated and fighting Toby on separate fronts, he could have destroyed them all.
He would have destroyed them, divide and conquer.
Yeah,
but I guess, yeah.
No,
but
remember,
this is
because
before
his
Kabuto,
information.
right?
But I'm saying, like his information on the fourth Kage summit, it didn't turn into an alliance.
Yes.
Because remember, a lot of these people were hating each other at that time, or whatever the case was. The only time they really considered alliance was because of Mifune. So he was like, if I can get in here, sow some seeds of division, we should be good to go. But it didn't work.
It backfired horribly. Correction.
Yeah. But I'm saying the rationale made sense.
The rationale did make sense.
And then I turns into Okage mode. Like he's no more raging, going after his brother, thinking without his head or whatever. He's basically
now that he found out that his brother's safe, he became a leader.
We have like 27 minutes before midnight, so let's
27 minutes until midnight.
Sorry, until 11. Until 11, sorry.
I was like, hey guys, wow.
I was about to say,
Can we skip the Danzo execution till next week then?
Okay, no, but we
can cover it. We're about to cover it.
We still need to cover Killer B fight. Killer B with the anchor singer Sabu.
No, isn't that afterwards? It's not.
No, it's before.
It's before.
Yeah, and we also need.
It's before, because after the.
All right.
Because remember what happens is
no, it can't be. It can't be before because remember, Thingy escapes.
So I get it. Sasuke escapes, and then Toby declares the war, and then this arc just becomes like a break from that, and then they show that, and
because
then
isn't that like directly afterwards?
It's still afterwards, but it's like parallel.
Oh, so Danzo's fight and Sasuke's fight basically happened parallel with the Killer B one.
Yeah, but the Killer B one, I think I'm not sure which one happens first because it's been a minute, but they happen basically at the same time.
Okay, so then we'll get to my wallpaper next week, is what you're saying.
Yeah, basically.
All right, cool.
Because we also have to deal with the attempted theft of the Bakugan from the guy.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Because they had to highlight just how much assholes that Danzo's subordinates are.
Right.
Yeah, so.
Quick with that. They use a voodoo doll and to try and make Al decapitate himself so they can take his eye, and basically the plan fails. Yes. But yeah, getting to this then. Okay, let's quickly cover Kisame versus Killer B. First off and foremost, this is where people like to downplay Killer B. Again, this is a situation where Killer B was at a disadvantage because he had to protect somebody. I think people keep missing this particular detail. Because
he had to protect.
Yeah.
One, he had to protect somebody. Two, he was dealing with a person who's designed to steal chakra. Three, the Eight Tails himself was also a bit tired at the point in time. He hasn't fully recovered his OP hex moves yet.
And
So-
also the person he's also fighting also has a lot of chakra on top of that.
There you go.
But I'm saying, like, people like to say that, oh, well, Killer Bee is not that great of a ninja or
No,
whatever,
no.
whatever, Kisame. It's just like, if this had been regular Killer Bee and if this had been a scenario where they were just fighting one-on-one, I fully believe Killer Bee would have destroyed Kisame.
So
Right.
many times over. I mean, he managed to get his own sword to turn against him. That's how people forget. Killer Bee's one of Killer Bee's attributes is that he's very good with animals.
Mm.
More there's a reason why he managed to tame a tailed beast is that he's got an affinity to connect with things that other people wouldn't be able to connect with. That's his gift.
They're the only things that can tolerate his rhymes.
Yeah, like
Because they don't understand what he's saying.
you know, I'm enjoying his enthusiasm. I don't know what the hell he's saying, but I kind of I fuck with this.
But this is nice. This ain't bad.
Yeah.
This is actually quite good.
Little
And then a duck comes in and translates into duck, and then all of the animals are like, ugh.
damn. Then
Like,
we've got
dude, you whack.
Then
Boo.
then we
You
get
quack.
what my favorite point about the Kisame fight is that it seemed like all hope was lost, and then suddenly there he is, like B, I'm sick and tired of this. B, let's end this now.
Double clothesline from hell.
And I was like, okay,
Double lariator.
I need to use my ultimate move, head. Whee!
Okay, but can we talk about Kisame's jutsu, his water shark prison? How insane is that? Because
Mm.
and then also the cool part about it moves with him. So even if you try to run away and run out of it, he can move with you. So you can't really, unless you are out speed, you are Minato speed, you can't really get out of it, because if you move 10 steps, he moves 10 steps with you. And so basically, and because he's a shark, he can breathe in the water. And then you are struggling. Yes, you are a ninja and you can adapt and whatever, but at the end of the day, you're gonna run out of oxygen. So what a brilliant move.
What it goes to show
And
as well,
also,
that's how much
while you are trapped in there, he's busy stealing your chakra as well. So you are losing oxygen, you're losing chakra. Like, it's a sick move.
No, it's a sick move, but it also shows just how much Itachi was holding him back from the village. Because had he done all this thing, everyone was dead.
Yeah.
No, well, until my guy shows up, and then
Up until my guy,
seventh gate
up until the beautiful
seventh
green
gate of
beast of
joy.
Konoha.
Open
of youth.
Rock Lee, I want you to watch what's
with
about
you.
to happen right now.
It's
Just sit at
time
the
for
back, my
youth
guy.
to blossom.
Let the power of youth explode.
Dude.
Oh crap! Who are you?
Might guy is my G, man.
Hey, what I like the most is my guy doesn't take things personally. He doesn't remember you. You are holding the biggest grudge. This man is just living his life with his boyfriend Kakashi. And
Meanwhile,
that man
his
remembers his
beef with
village.
Kakashi.
He
Kakashi's like,
remembers
say
his
what?
students. He remembers his rival. Everything else, I got bloody one.
What about you? And you are? He doesn't remember me.
But I honestly think those ones are low key dating, bro. Like, there's no way.
Who?
Kakashi and Mad Guy.
Oh, come on. I've been saying this for years.
No. There's no way. You were Hokage, you didn't have a wife. How, Sway?
Mm. Well, also,
good for
I mean,
them.
Tsunade also, I mean, decided to stay single her whole Hokage ship.
But she had a boyfriend. She had a boyfriend she fell in love with who died. And
That wasn't
Yeah.
a boyfriend. She had
also the
an
whole
unrequited
time.
love that
But
she
I'm saying
didn't requite.
But I'm saying the whole time, nobody else, no one hollered at
No, guys,
Tsunade.
let's not make Tsunade in. She had a she had a
She's
love
human.
she did not require.
Whoever she is.
Didn't Dan love him?
Oh,
I
but
mean,
that was
Jiraiya's-
before.
I mean, yeah, he's talking about Jiraiya.
Yeah,
But I'm saying, like, even after that, like, I'm saying, nobody? Okay.
yeah, she was too busy mourning the loss of her first love. They're like, girl, move on. I think Jiraiya was trying to get her. girl. Move on. You got
Like he's
you
not
wanna
even like I think Jiraiya was even trying to tell her, even if it's not with me, just pick somebody because
pick
this
someone.
is depressing.
Do you know how you can't put these gigantic watermelons to waste? Oh my god! I mean,
Just
you
marry the
deserve to
noodle guy.
you deserve to be loved, and somebody needs to admire those big ass
But
tartars.
I think the noodle guy is married though, isn't he?
Yes,
Yeah, he is.
Yeah.
like
Okay.
oh come on,
Anyway.
just
Anyway, I think moving on, right? So yeah, basically Kisame gets decapitated and then Iron Claw.
oh no, wrong head.
Yeah.
Punishment.
Oh, Black Father beat down like
You know?
we're not ready.
Then we have I think we
Then
can
while
cut it short.
Naruto's still recovering from all the information he's got from Toby, here comes uselessness with a declaration of love.
Oh god.
All right. Ooh.
Which pisses him off, bruh. Which
I agree
pisses
with-
him off.
And
Because
I
it's
was-
like,
I was
yo,
all
It
for
pissed
that.
all of us off because we were just like, we
guys,
know
your
how
reaction
fake
just
this
killed
is.
me, bro.
why are you lying to
Oh,
yourself?
Like I literally threw that into the Kamui Dimension. The way I deleted that scene in my head, I was like, oh god, no.
Dude, I remember
I
the
was
first time I
so
watched
mad.
that, everybody's reaction was just like, huh?
Yeah.
I was so mad.
It was
I
ew.
was so mad.
Ew.
Because I was like, first off and foremost, where were you during the pain arc since you love Naruto so much?
I swear to God, some of Hinata was like, not. Hinata felt it
No,
from the other side of
I believe that if Hinata was there, we would have just seen dun 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 dun. dun.
You are within my range.
Yes.
8 trigrams, 392 pounds.
Back. Ke tlona o batlang mo mona ka pham.
Yes. Yeah. Leave my
Ke
man
tlo
with it.
bontsha ke tlo ntsha boteka tse pham.
You know, smack the whole out of Jujutsu.
You know?
Ke tlo bontsha Mao Pam.
We dirile Kelly Price mo SB Lane.
Yes, like, oh no, man, Brook Forest or the Bolt. Not with my man.
Ke tla bontsha bo Brook.
Like, all of a sudden, the Byakugan would have become 10 times stronger than Mangekyo Sharingan.
Out of nowhere, she'd be pulling feet that Kage would be pulling. She'd be floating there. What? Hinata, what happened to your hair? What's going on?
So anyway, Naruto calls bullshit on the thing, and
Rightfully
then
so.
and then they bounce, but then Sai realize he's starting to feel all these emotions, so he's like, "Hey, brah, Naruto's my brah, man. I gotta tell him something." So he tells Naruto what's the real plan and what's popping, so that he knows what's because
and also he tells them that like Sakura plans to take care of Sasuke herself.
Yes.
And like Kakashi's just like, my student can't be that stupid. Did I mess up as a sensei? Like Kakashi starts looking at himself.
Like when Kakashi had that, he thought, Hiruzen, am I Hiruzen? Am I the new Hiruzen? Am I the new Hiruzen? Oh my god, I am. Is this how he felt like? I feel so stupid.
Oh god!
I don't know. He just
he's looking at it like, did I mess up as a sensei? Like she can't be that. Like he was looking at Sai like, no. Really? And Sai's like, she's gonna. It's like, but she can't be that dumb. She's supposed to be like an A-star student. Like she was like graduating top of the class.
Didn't she graduate?
Master Genjutsu quicker than those two other knuckleheads. What happened?
Did she use the Genjutsu on herself?
Infinite Sasuke Yomi.
I think she's under a Genjutsu. We need to go stop her. Excuse me.
Yeah, while Naruto is in a daze, what's her face? What's his face? We'll take it. What's her face? The Kazekage comes through.
Yeah.
And informs them of what's happened at the summit, and then he basically says, like the Kage said, they will recognize Kakashi as the Hokage.
Yes.
Because they don't trust Danzo after what he pulled.
If Dan's still in command, you're not part of the alliance.
Yeah.
It's either you or find a decent leader. Okay.
Mm.
And the only person we trust is you, Kakashi. So, peace. And then, Naruto.
Can't
Oh,
y'all
and
see
then
what's happening with this useless character right here? Y'all are busy telling me all this. Do y'all see what's happening with this useless character?
Yeah,
and
no.
then I think
a
Gara
lot of things
tries
to
to talk
try.
no jutsu and just tells him like, dude, I know you love Sasuke, but remember your dream is to be Hokage, and Hokage is to protect the village. And so
I
you need
can't.
to decide: are you gonna protect your friend, or are you gonna protect the village?
He
So
But
basically
but I love him. I don't want to listen to excuses. I'm sick and tired of being the second. I'm sick and tired of being the second owner. It's either Sasuke or me. You make your choice. You message me when you've come to your senses. Bye. Until then, pack your bags and go back home.
and
Bye.
so they go back to the village.
No, basically what Gara does is he does the thing that Itachi did. And this is like this is what makes it so brilliant in terms of circular writing, because he basically poses the same question.
Yes.
And now this is coming from a different perspective, but it's the same exact words. Itachi was an enemy to Naruto, who then asked him the same question.
Yes.
Gara is a staunch ally that Naruto was prepared to die for, who's asking him the same question. And
Get
he's
your
just
head
like,
together. What
is
do
it
you
the
want?
village or is it Sasuke?
Sasuke.
What's the plan here? And now Naruto has to be confronted with himself, where he couldn't he's like he doesn't have an answer now, because he didn't have an answer for Pain. Like he
Yes.
thought he had an answer. Pain showed him that he doesn't have an answer. Now he's trying to figure out this answer and he's still stuck. So now all of this comes crashing down on him, and that's when he has a panic attack.
Oh, like I was about to say, can you realize like, and remember everything, this is basically happening in about the space of a day.
Yeah.
Like everything just happened he finds out about Madara, he finds out about the clan, he finds out about
Uchiha massacre.
uselessness going to the thing, the Uchiha massacre, and then he finds out now the war's been declared. He finds out that Sasuke is basically enemy of the state. And all of this while he's still trying to grapple with his long held belief that he could talk no jutsu out of everything. And after the pain thing, he's now trying to find a path after the whole pain fight, because his goal was, no, everybody must be happy, and then you realize, no, that can't happen. So now how can he?
What Naruto failed to realize at this point that his talk no jutsu didn't work, because his talk no jutsu has to come with actions, and that's the problem. People are asking the how, and sometimes, and this is when you're confronted with, this is what happens when you are a dreamer, we're faced with people showing that the reality is something different. Your vision may be beautiful, but we need to know how you're going to make that vision happen. And the problem we face, especially as dreamers, and I'm speaking to us four here because it's the same thing. We all have our big dreams, but we don't know the how. And the thing is, when somebody asks us the how, we also don't know, but we know we have to do it. And
but I think it was a wake-up call to make him realize that being a Hokage is not just about being strong, Chief. There's certain decisions that you have to make that...
Which is another callback to Jiraiya, because remember what Jiraiya says to him at the hospital?
Yes.
In the world of shinobi, fools don't live long.
Yes.
Like, it's not about strength, skill, and jutsu. You also need to gain wisdom in order to make shinobi decisions.
Yes.
And Naruto is learning that hard-headedness of his, sometimes the world hits back.
Yeah. No matter how hard your head is, the world is harder.
And now we get to the Danzo and Sasuke fight.
Okay, now we'll have to
cover that. We'll cover that next week. But yeah, I
have so much to say.
Okay, but I think we need to cover quickly before we get to the Danzo fight. Let's just cover quickly. Sakura makes... This is one of the most infuriating decisions to me. This is part of the downfall, the permanent downfall of Sakura.
Yeah.
Like, okay, part one, she's a little girl. I can excuse some stuff. This made zero sense. The team is on the way to go fight Sasuke. What does she do?
She knocks them all out.
And leaves them in a foreign, strange land on the border where it's like on some border somewhere, when there's political tension between villages because of Sasuke.
And they're not
Literally,
hidden.
if Hidden Cloud decided to attack those guys, they would have been like, oh, okay, it's Leaf Ninja. Oh, they're not handling their Leaf Rogue Ninja. Maybe he's on a mission for the Leaf. Let's attack these guys.
Because Eustace's dumbass is thinking that she's responsible for causing Naruto's turmoil. So
Jesus.
she's the one who has to come take him down. When the truth is, the person who's causing Naruto's turmoil is Sasuke. Sasuke is responsible for all this thing. It had absolutely zero to do with you. He didn't. At this point in time, he wasn't even thinking about the promise he made to you. I'm sure he even forgot it himself. Like, what promise did I? Oh yeah, I did say that, didn't I? Yeah. Well, sorry about that. He wasn't thinking about that. He was so she's so guilt ridden. She's doing stupid decisions that are breaking the mold.
I think Kishimoto was just trying to make Sakura relevant here, but because a lot of things are inconsistent here, they just don't make sense.
Horrifically.
No, but I'm saying the thing is, he forgot that he needed to make her a ninja, I think. And that's what the thing that kind of pisses me off about Sakura. Yes. It's like, look, you understand the politics. Like, you're way too smart of a character to not understand what is happening here.
Yeah.
So why would you just be okay with leaving your teammates in a foreign land?
Unconscious.
Unconscious on the brink of war. Like, remember, war is in the air right now.
That Dululu for that.
And remember, she doesn't know that the fourth great ninja has been declared at this moment. She doesn't know that
she wanted Sasuke's
the villagers are.
Yeah, but I'm not talking about the fourth great ninja.
No. Listen, I'm talking grits towards your point, but because remember, because of the fourth great ninja war, now everyone's at peace. They're not fighting. However, she doesn't know that, so she leaves her people out just in the open, exposed like that. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
She also Sasuke. She was never a match for Sasuke to begin with. Why would you leave people who can back you up to help you?
She was counting. She thought she could count on the power of love.
Look,
what am I supposed to say?
That's one side.
Look, I'm trying to give her grace. She's guilt-ridden, making bad decisions. She's 14, 15 years old. She's not gonna be as smart as she is. She's not gonna be the smartest. She's not gonna be the smartest. However, this is a person who has killed Orochimaru. This is a person who has killed Itachi. A person who massacred the strongest clan in your village, and you want to go there alone.
Yes.
No, also, fine. If you want to go there alone, don't go with the team. The thing that annoyed me is that why did she knock out her teammates and leave them in a foreign land? Like,
exactly, she could have left them. She could have left them there.
One more question: was Shikamaru with them?
Yes, Shikamaru was there.
How the hell did he take that L?
No, Shikamaru thought that Sakura is a smart person who would realize the circumstances of the situation. He didn't count on the fact that she was going to go crazy to Lulu and knock her.
As he was passing out, this is my most dumbest thing I've ever done. But
that's what I'm saying. Like, Sakura's intelligence.
Shikamaru's like, I could use a nap right now anyway, so it's fine. I'm sure like there's a shadow clone out there somewhere watching over the corpses, like, I knew she was gonna be her dumbass are gonna do this, but you know what? I can't chase her and keep watching over my comments at the same time. So if she dies, it will give Naruto more conviction to go after Sasuke. So win-win. If she survives, if she manages to kill Sasuke, I don't know how. I'll have to kill her because that was some Genjutsu level nonsense. She'll be the real threat to the universe. But if Sasuke kills her, oh well. Because I ain't dealing with this level.
It was just so when I read that page, I think I remember even shouting out loud, "Sakura, what the fuck?"
And then your father had you using profanity for the first time and beat you to an inch of your life.
No,
who taught you that language?
The thing is, I'm automatically censored in my house. So anytime I want to swear, it just comes up. What the?
Have you guys watched Scott Pilgrim?
Yeah.
There's a scene where it automatically beeps the lips.
Yeah.
And the guy asks, how are you doing that with your mouth? Never mind how the beep, am I taking that in my mouth?
Yeah, so that's basically
Never mind, I'll do with that with my mouth.
yeah, that's basically the default setting. Anytime I want to swear in my house, it's just like my dad is behind me. Infinite Puritan Yomi.
Yeah, so in conclusion, a lot happened in this arc. Like, woo.
Yeah, and
Actually,
we're
now
not
that I
even
think
we're
about
not
it,
even
like,
done with it now.
yeah,
because
like,
I
more to
also
come.
I love to appreciate that it's a declaration of war and you see a build up towards a war. Sure, the war wasn't warring, but we'll get to that. But this was a nice build up, as opposed to another
Also,
anime.
If you think about it, he had a lot of Kishimoto had a lot of shoes to fill. This is after the pain arc,
Yeah. No,
so he had to make it interesting.
I wanted to highlight that, but you
No,
see
but-
this build up and tension towards the war. We don't get to see it in another anime where there is a quote unquote war coming up, aka Bleach. Did you see that? Do you feel that level of tension?
No.
It was like Aizen is
no,
rebelling.
you know what happened, Tebello?
The Espada coming. Oh well.
You know what happened?
Yeah.
They bleached the war, so it was very thin. Thank you. I'm here all week.
There it is.
CSI South Africa.
Guys, I need to wake up the ass crack of dawn because I have to.
All right.
All right.
Yeah, I think that's yeah. So, Mr. Extrodin, please take us out, man. I think
All right,
we've
guys.
covered everything.
Thanks for checking us out for this long. We truly appreciate you guys. Let us know your thoughts. Was Sakura as dumb as we think she is? Was she as useless as we think she is?
Yes.
If you disagree, then there's something wrong with you.
Disagree.
Clearly.
So please disagree in the comment section. I dare you. I dare you. Please.
I double dog dare you.
What did you think about the Kage summit? What did you think about Kakashi being chosen for being Hokage? Do you think anyone else could have filled those shoes? What did you think about Naruto? Just let us know about everything that we've discussed so far. And shout out to these guys for having encyclopedic knowledge about this IP. It is quite interesting, isn't it? Probably more interesting than some of the things that you've seen so far from other channels. All right.
My poor boy Naruto needs therapy after this act.
All right. So anyway, from myself, Mr. Extrodin, from Lord Zuko, aka Danzo, for this episode, aka Cortezi, from Buckmeister Cul, and from Tebello Khala. Thank you so much for checking out African Frame, and please do remember to subscribe. Hit the notification bell icon. We are currently at 225 subscribers on the Mr. Extrodin Universe channel. So thank you so much. We're trying to reach 1,000 subscribers. Don't forget to share, and we'll see you on the next one, guys. Cheers.
Wu-Tang Killer Bees on the swarm.
Who's for the children?
Ah.